everybody. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. So, I was just over at Chantal Gucci's and I was just peeking in to see what Chantal was doing. So, she's got herself a little attitude. I call it the natitude. And it lines up with other things that have been occurring. So, for those that haven't been keeping up with all the foodie stuff, she has her house clean now. I got questions about that. Chantal, the only time you clean up your house is when Natter comes over. That's the only time. I don't think that your family cleaned up the house. I think you cleaned up the house because of all those pictures online that people have been showing again of your place being a pigsty. You're not going to clean up for your family. You will only clean up if Natter comes around because Natter does not like a dirty ass house. Not only that, but I clocked that gat no glitter on your eyelids there. That's something you also wear for him. So you've been hanging out with Nads lately? Is that where this Nattitude came from? Is that why you're being a mean old bitch today? I think so. I really think so. I wonder if she pays Natter to clean. It would not surprise me if she did. She might be throwing him a few bucks to clean her place up, especially if people on Twitter are showing pictures. She's got people from her side on Twitter clocking everything that goes around on Twitter to give her a heads up and sound the alarm if there are pictures, and those might be posted on the Frontier apartment page, because the last time that happened, she got in trouble. So she's in a pissy mood. And Coca-Cola is a hell of a rug, isn't it? Usually when she does Coca-Cola, she gets an attitude. So she's live right now, and she's telling this made-up bullshit story about going in to get her blood drawn, some drama that was happening in the waiting room. Important thing of note, chat, she did not make an appointment. She was a walk-in. So she's just a walk-in. She's not making an appointment beforehand. Everybody knows that if you're going to get something medical done, you got to get an appointment. If you go in as a walk-in, then if they can see you right away, they can see you right away. But if they can't, they can't. And if you have to wait an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, it is what it is. The people that are making appointments, they take first priority because they did make the appointment. If you're walking in, you get whatever time is left. So little Miss Pissy Pants over there got an attitude because she decided to walk up in there, not make an appointment. And what ended up happening is she did not get her blood drawn. Now she's claiming that she's going to have somebody come to her house to draw blood. Speaking of which, I don't know if we have any medical professionals here in the room. Is that a thing? Can you have somebody come out and draw your blood at home? Because I don't see how that would be a sterile environment. Thank you, Mrs. Peel. After 11 a.m., walk-ins are a long wait. I would imagine so. Because I would imagine that the majority of the appointments are first thing in the morning. Everybody knows, get there first thing in the morning. So a lot of people are like, as soon as the doors open, they're making the appointments as quickly as possible so they don't have to wait all day. Do you think she's not getting her blood work done because she knows that Coca-Cola will show up? I was on Twitter and somebody told me on Twitter, unless they do a rug test, they're not looking for the rugs. In order for them to find them, they have to do a specific screening or test in order to find that. She called the lab on the phone and recording told her no appointments. Well, that's what she said. Rule number one, Chantal lies. How do we know she called? How do we know that she actually called? So why would a recording on a phone say no appointments, and then she shows up and they say, yes, you have to make an appointment? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, specific screening for the rugs. Yes. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Land. Yes, there are lab companies that do house calls. LabCorp is one company. Okay, that's good to know. She played the call on speaker. She didn't even go. She's full of crap. The doctor is going to fire her too. Yeah, like this. You can always tell when she lies, when she makes up a story and she adds a lot of details that would normally be there, like drama going on in the waiting room, as if the staff is going to put up with that. You can't do that in the waiting room. You can't have this big old scene going on in the waiting room. That just is not allowed. Yeah, and then she forgets the details and then she changes them as she's telling them, "Hello, Carol. Good afternoon. My hospital system has a new home lab called LabFly. I doubt she's going to use that because they tell you a date and time." Nice. And she has no intention to change, hence the reason why she shouldn't even go to the doctor at all. I think the only reason why she'd want to go to a doctor is because she's trying to get some kind of benefits and she can't get the benefits without the doctor visits. She's trying to scam the system somehow. So she can't do that without, the follow through with you need blood tests for this or exams for that. That's the only reason she'd go to the doctor. She has no intention to change. So yeah, she was big old meanie pants to her chat, getting defensive because she's like trying to get this big lie story out and people are interrupting, which pissed her off. And so she was having to go at her chat. Hello, Jason. Why does she even tell anyone when she does not go through with her crap? I don't know. She's a big old idiot. She doesn't have to make up stories. It could be as simple as, you know what, guys, I was supposed to go, but I didn't go. The end. No story needed. Just say the truth. I did not go, or I tried to go. I was a walk in and I didn't want to sit there all day. So I left. Why do you need an entire lie story wrapped around that? She wants Nina to send her money. Of course she does. Well, Nina will send her money regardless. So why lie about stuff? And she is very ridiculous. She's going to need proof of her medical issues from a regular doctor. Well, she doesn't have a regular doctor. She avoids the doctor like the plague. Doctors for Foodie, it's like garlic to a vampire. And just like, stay away from me. Oh, thank you, Suzanne. I looked up that Trillium program, and if she's married, she's required to report hubby's income, whether he lives in the same place or not. Yep, that's true. They want to see his income as well. So what about that, Foodie? You're supposed to be married. Why are you not reporting the income of your husband? I would think they want to know that. It did. Yeah, that was one heck of a lie, too. So detailed. Indeed. So it was supposed to be mom that picked her up and drive her to the doctor's. And then afterwards, they went for lunch. So let me see if I get this straight. This is what allegedly happened. Your mom or aunt or both came to your house. They cleaned up your nasty, disgusting pigsty for you. They took you to the doctor, which was the main reason for the visit. You needed someone to take you to the doctor. Although, bitch, you could have gotten your own Uber and gone to the doctor. You didn't need your family to take you. You could have done it yourself. They drove you all the way over there, and then they took you to lunch. So the main purpose of the visit did not get accomplished, but you did get your house cleaned and you got to go out to a free lunch. Why does that sound on par with you? I'm going to get my apartment cleaned and I'm going to go out and get a free meal. And the whole purpose of the visit, we're just going to ignore that for later. Yeah, she did eat. Her mom did not come over. Yeah, you know what I think what the real story is? I think it was Natter. I think she's trying to throw everybody off track for her seeing Natter. Like what happened was I was supposed to go get my blood drawn, but the real story is I went to go see you know who, or had him come over. Let's tell this great big elaborate lie to disguise what's really going on here. I thought her mom and family were camping. Oh, are they? Well, isn't that something that they can go on a camping trip, and they can also take Foodie to the doctor at the same time? I guess they can be in two places at once. Thank you, Trauma Queen. I believe that 110%. I've been asking all day what happened with that, because you know what? She looks so different. Look at her with her purple look. Not Grimace. Listen, you guys got to understand something. I grew up in the 80s. Do not do Grimace dirty like that. I grew up watching the commercials of, McDonald's with Grimace and the Hamburglar. Y'all don't do Grimace dirty like that. What did Grimace ever do to you? Let's not put Grimace in the same category as Foodie. Grimace was a beloved figure back in the day. Let's not do him dirty. He didn't do nothing wrong. I think he came over and spent the night. I think so too. And if they were up partying all night on the Coca-Cola the next day, the crash is a bitch. She's always nasty the next day. Did you know that Grimace is a taste bud? No, I did not. I learned something new every day. Okay, Barney. Barney, I'll let that slide. I don't really care about Barney, but Grimace, that's my boy, Grimace. She got all dressed up for him. Over there putting on her got no glitter eyeshadow and putting on her makeup. Since when does she care about her appearance? For her mother. Since when does she care about her makeup for mom or aunt? She doesn't, but she cares if there's a man around. So who did she really go off and go see? What did she really go do? Huh? Who did you really go see today, Foodie? I mean, 2 days ago, you had an attitude. You were talking to somebody on the phone and something happened. You got all kinds of mad. You were, We got some Twitter peeps to go over. Y'all ready? Then I can show you just her being a little attitude. Yeah, she got all dressed up for him. What happened, Foodie? Why are you in a mean, nasty mood? Salah is gone. Isn't there like a major holiday or event going on where he's at right now? I mean, I'm not a Muslim, but I've heard that there's some kind of major event holiday happening at this time. She's blocking everyone. Good. I encourage that behavior. Block everybody, Foodie. Everyone. Do it. Block everybody, girl. This is giving crackhead Olympics Villa Days vibes. Because back in the Villa Days, she was blocking people left and right. I encourage that. Block everyone. Because you don't have many people in your chat as is. Keep blocking them, sweetheart. Do it. And then one day when you go on Kick and there's nobody there, then you're going to say, where's everybody at? Oh, they're on your block list. That's where they're at. You blocked everyone. I wonder why I'm not making money today. Well, it could be because I blocked everybody that could have gotten me money. Yeah, block the world. Do it. You're just sending more people to the reaction channels. Love that. Thank you. Thank you, Suzanne. His 3 sisters are supposed to be there for a month, and he's driving them around Syria. Well, I hope he's enjoying himself. So y'all ready to get into the Twitter peeps? And then we'll get into her nasty, crabby meanie pants live until she stops raging, and then I'll stop reacting to it. All right, let's get into it, y'all. Let's do this thing. It's time for the Twitter peeps. Okay, let's get into the peeps. We got some stuff to go over. Let me just make sure I am where I need to be. Yes, I am. Let's do this doggone thing. Okay, so for those of you peeps that are on Twitter, you already know my handle. It's Wild Girl Sarah. For those of you not on Twitter, that's why I include the peeps react here, so you guys can keep up with all the little tidbits without having to go on the Bird app. I'll fly around, gather them all up, and bring them here to you. So, Frosty Toes says, so Foodie Beauty has now booked an in-home appointment to draw blood. So freaking lazy. And if you were here pre-Kuwait days, she had an in-home nurse appointment and slept over it 3 times. She's not getting her blood work done. Yeah, she can make an appointment, but let's see her keep it. I'd like to see her keep it. Just like her therapy appointments. She'd make the appointments and then not cancel. And then her therapist got pissed off and wouldn't even talk to Foodie no more. So let's see you keep the appointments and follow through, Foodie. This person says, I'm sorry, but there's really no point in putting on any makeup at all right now. Your features are non-existent now due to copious amounts of facial fat and is really like putting makeup on a pig. No point in doing it until you lose weight. So, Foodie, I'm really not a makeup wearing person and I'm not a makeup artist, but I know a little bit about makeup. I know that you have to be very careful with the foundation. You have to keep your natural skin and the tone of your natural skin in mind when you pick out a foundation. You are very, very, very fair skinned. You've got what's called a cool tone to your skin. I would be more of a warm. You're more of a cool tone. And choosing foundations that have like a yellow undertone on white skin, ooh, that looks rough. It makes you look sick. You've got to have something that's can blend in with your natural skin. Like you look like a damn corpse. Yeah, she needs a pink blue base. You got to experiment and see what works. She knows what works. You know, like that foundation ain't doing it. It's too yellow based. It's too beige. You need something like more of a pink or a blue. I think the makeup is an attempt to help the filters find features on that face. Well, good luck with that. But that makeup ain't doing it, Foodie. Like, you know how to put on makeup. Today just wasn't a good day for that. Doc Remy LeBeau says, we finally get the full reverse angle of what it looks like when Chantal launches herself onto the boneless couch to seal for hours. The woman is absolutely massive. Bonus toddler dancing at the end. So I'm going to blow this up. Y'all ready? I hope you're ready. Nope. Dang it. I'm all over the place. Let's see.
No problem. There's no problem.
And I especially love the fact, Chantal, that you got a pillow just for your stomach. Like you've got that pillow propped up to catch the stomach.
Getting out is the problem. Like, imagine if I did that on a traditional couch. So yeah, this is what I wear.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Foodie and I were very short people. We're very petite. Believe it or not, Chantal is a petite person as far as her skeleton. You guys see how small I am in frame. She should be even smaller. I'm 5'3", she's 5 feet tall. I know she's a big woman, but if you take off the skin and the muscle and all that and just look at the skeleton, the frame, she's got a very small frame. And being that I am a tiny framed person, looking at her, that looks like it hurts. Like to carry that much weight and you are short and tiny, that looks painful. That looks really, that's why I'm like, yikes. It looks like it hurts. Very painful. I don't know how she does it, but I guess she does do it. We Cry for Food and Shelter says, what did Salah sniff that made him move away? This is kind of an older clip, but it's still good. And we're going to watch it again. So here's Salah sitting next to Foodie. Now watch his face.
And then,
Oh, uh-oh. I think he just caught a whiff.
you know,
That's beautiful. Can we put that in the Foodie Beauty scrapbook? That's just pure gold.
and then, you know,
Oh,
he didn't get an arm wiggle. Oh yeah, sorry, kitty. And then, you know,
oh,
he didn't get an arm wiggle. Oh yeah, sorry, kitty. And then, you know, he didn't get an arm wiggle.
not only did he scoot away from Foodie, but you know that situation with the lips, like he was trying to fight off some nausea. Yeah, Foodie, I don't think you smell too good. Ashley says there was a white trash guy on speakerphone bashing Canada and supporting Trump and being loud and upsetting this autistic person. And then the front desk lady told him off. And then the other lady told him to go in the hall, and the whole waiting room was in chaos. Okay. So Chantal was claiming that there was somebody who was autistic in the waiting room. How would she know if that person was autistic? I'm sorry, are you that person's doctor? For you to make that diagnosis? How do you know these things, Foodie? And she also made a comment. She didn't know if somebody in the waiting room was male or female. And this part. And then the front desk lady told him off. As if anybody in here works in the medical field. Can you imagine a medical office where somebody at the front desk is going to tell somebody off? I can't see that. You know, like you have to retain your composure when dealing with patients. I just don't think how that would be permitted in an office. Like the most you might say to that person is, sir, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. And if you don't, I have to call security. You are not allowed to lose your temper. You don't sit there and tell somebody off. Right. Thank you. The most we've done is ask him to leave, but this never happened. I know. You can always tell when she lies because she comes up with stories that have way too many damn details and none of them make sense. Right? Funny how she has 47 stories when she's in public for an hour, right? Okay. Michael Furberger, damn you. I'm telling you. Why is everybody picking on poor Grimace? He's just getting it today. He didn't do nothing. I got to take up from my man Grimace. He has done no wrong. This is blasphemy. What did Grimace do to anybody? He was just over there eating hamburgers and french fries with Ronald McDonald, and y'all doing him damn dirty. He was just minding his business, and y'all just picking on him today. Damn haters. Y'all ain't right. Ashley says, and then she needed more time to make up the story, so she had to take a break to block people and tell them all to go fuck themselves. Then she said she told them all to fuck off because it was taking too long. So basically, she's saying she didn't get the blood test. Yeah, that's all she had to say. Just tell people the truth. Say, listen, I was supposed to go in for a blood test. I went in as a walk-in. The wait was too long. So I just said, fuck it. And I left. And I went and had lunch with the aunt and the mother. The end. Why all these details? Forget the details. Just tell the truth. That you walked in late as a walk-in, not an appointment. You expected to be seen immediately. And then you got pissed off when they wouldn't want to see you immediately. And then you left. Hello, here you are. Don't pout. I'm saying hi to you. I'm here. I'm paying attention. And she is a liar. All right. Frosty Toe says, so Foodie Beauty didn't want to wait longer for her blood work. I'm assuming she genuinely fasted and was super hangry. She seems big pig mad in this live. She needs her food doctors. Don't make Cutie wait for her food. Yeah, that was probably it. If she went without food for 15 minutes and then she walked in because she wanted to be seen, get the blood work done, and then go on to get her hamburgers, and then they were making her wait, yeah, she's going to turn into a CUNT. What about me? Sassy Cat says, my guess for the hidden private item in Foodie Beauty's Amazon purchase. I feel pretty confident in this guess. So Sassy Cat's guess is the hidden item is this right here. It's a butt wiper tool. And if anybody in here comes forward and says the hidden item is a rose toy, I'm blocking your ass. No, it ain't. And no one tell Foodie to get one of those things. Nobody suggests that to her. Don't you sit there and tell Foodie to get one of those. Don't do it. Don't you make that suggestion. Look, I react to Foodie, and if I see any of you over there suggesting for her to get a rose toy, you're gonna have a problem with me the next time you come in here. I'm gonna write some names down. I'm gonna say, I saw you over there suggesting that, you troll. Okay, more urine cup shit. Nobody cares. Unapologetic POS says, this is insane. Foodie Beauty had her 60-year-old mother come clean her apartment, then apparently needed emotional support, hand-holding included just to go give blood and urine samples at the lab. So this was the community post she posted, claiming that this is her house now. This is what it looks like. Does this look like AI to any of you? It doesn't even look like her house. It looks like she grabbed a picture of a house and put it behind her like a green screen. That does not look like her damn house. A clean home is a clean mind. Well, if that's the way you feel, why does your house look so nasty all the time? You're nasty. Clean your place up. Monty says, I don't think Gunt knows what sterile means. Okay, what we got here? From the image, the product appears to be a Burkhardt urine hats for toilets, which are collection containers used for measuring or collecting urine samples. Based on the product type and the visible packaging, I would not assume they are sterile. Urine collection hats are often intended to be clean and disposable, but many are non-sterile unless the listing or packaging explicitly states sterile or individually sterile packaged. And that's what she wanted to get, and that's what she got through Amazon. So it's not sterile, Foodie. And most labs are not going to accept samples that they can't verify are free of contamination. Speaking of all of this, y'all, how did we get here? I've been reacting to Foodie for years. This is ridiculous. Like, all she talks about anymore are her health issues and drawing blood and her boils and urine samples and PAs. What the fuck? This is not a doctor's office. We don't need all this medical crap. I don't want to discuss all this medical crap. This is all personal stuff. Okay? I mean, yeah, it's fetish stuff. I agree, trauma. I believe that she's talking about all this medical stuff and buying the urine hats for some kind of medical weird ass feeder. Doing some kind of fetish content. That's what they want. They wanted her to talk about it and get all this stuff for it. What happened? Thank you, Irene. She said her vag is lopsided. So when small arms to get a sample cut under the apron, under the fupa, and her saggy vag, she may pee on herself. You lost me at vag is lopsided. What? Her vag is lopsided. How exactly do you get a lopsided vag? How does that occur? And how exactly do you know if your vag is lopsided? Do you take like a little microscope or something and put it up in there to see what it looks like? How do we end up here? I don't know. I don't know why Google Maps brought me to this location, but I'd like to leave now. Can we leave now? I don't like where it sent me. I feel like I was on a destination, and for some reason, the map took me to a dead-end road, and I'm just sitting there like, where am I supposed to go? Can we reroute and go somewhere else, please? And thank you. Huh? Talking about peacups and lopsided. Rumble in my bottoms. Florida Salt and Sass says 100% agree. She sounds like she's going to DIE, walking from the couch to the kitchen and even use a scooter to put her trash out. No way she's cleaning that place. Rumble in my bottom says, no, you don't, Foodie Beauty. You almost fainted just walking to your bathroom. BG's Arm Feast says, you have the best mom to clean for you like that. Please tell her we say hi. Foodie says, I clean my own house, bro. I'm 42. Well, when you were in your late 30s, when you were living at the villa, you were having your mom and sister come over and clean your bedroom. So what changed? What changed? You had absolutely no shame asking your mom and sister to clean up that nasty ass bedroom with like 10 bags, garbage bags all up in there, and the rotted food and the mummified food in the KFC drawer. Had no problem then, but all of a sudden it's a problem now. I'm 42, yeah, and you should be cleaning your own damn house. You're telling people I can't clean unless I have a grabber. So we're supposed to believe that you clean up that whole house by yourself when you go from one house to the other and you run out of breath? Why does her mom deal with her? Got me. I don't know why her mom enables her, but she needs to quit it. No. Jess, you ain't right for that. You are not right for that. I'm done. You did not just say that. Hell no. Ooh. You are not right. Who raised you? That comment was for the streets. Damn. Wig snatched and thrown in the garbage. I'm over here with tears in my eyes. All right. Florida Sultan says, did you spend a ton? You put a lot. I can even talk right now. See what you did? Florida Sultan says, you spend a lot on a ton of food for someone who's supposedly only making about $26K a year per what you're claiming on your deductible. Yeah, 3 whole pizzas. Okay, more urine shit that I don't even care about. Stormy says, just going to leave this here. Foodie Beauty, do your worst, hater losers. Huh. To report someone in Ottawa who is evading taxes or not declaring income, submit a lead to Canada Revenue Agency or the CRA Leads Program. You can make the report anonymous. Ooh. The CRA provides several channels to report suspected tax or benefit cheating. Online, use a secure CRA Leads program. Online lead form to submit your information. By phone, call the CRA Leads phone line at 1-866-809-6841. Online, use a secure CRA Leads program online lead form to submit your information. By mail or fax, information to include. Gather as much specific detail as possible before contacting the CRA to increase the chance of the tip being investigated. And Chantal is over there lying about her income. Obviously, she's lying if she's saying that she's only making $26,000 a year and her rent is more than that. She's not including the cost of food, bills, whatever else. So, yeah, you can report somebody anonymously through the tip line. I still can't go over that comment. Even her badge is depressed. I'm going to remember that one all day. Sassy Cat says, did Foodie Beauty learn her makeup skills from Mortuary Beauty School? Doc Remy LeBeau says, as a person with quite a bit of expertise on how to properly use makeup, watching her apply foundation like this literally gave me anxiety. I caught myself tensing up every muscle in my body, just waiting for it to be over. This is horrifying. Lord have mercy. What is she doing? She's putting on her makeup here.
There we go.
Foodie, take a clue. Take a damn clue. Look at the tone of your skin versus the color of the foundation. Do you see how your skin has a pink tone to it already? You want something that will blend in, not stand out. You've got cool skin, pink undertones, obviously pink undertones, and you're putting beige ass foundation on top of that. What do you think it's going to look like? You're going to look dead. And this big freaking idiot putting her makeup on with her cap on, with a hijab on, and you know what's going to happen? You're going to get that makeup where? On the clothing. Hey, Grandpa Jim. If you think her badge is depressed, look what happened when Jim, it's been too long, Jim. It's been too long, sir. Pick up the phone once in a while. I'm trying to call you. Where you been? And she looks ridiculous.
We have to trust the process that it gets better before it gets
I don't trust that process.
worse before it gets better.
Why are you putting foundation on your eyebrows?
Oh my God. It's too pale.
Yeah, it is. And it's got a yellow undertone and it looks disgusting. Take it off. What? And it's streaky. It's streaky. You've had medical issues. I'm sorry. Big hugs to you, Jim. I do miss talking to you, sir.
Use a damp paper towel? Really?
You know, there is such a thing as little makeup. What do you call those damn things? That like the makeup sponges? There's a makeup sponge where you can just dot it on your face. You know, you can use one of those and you're not using your dirty ass fingers. Like she's streaky. We got streaky yellow makeup happening here.
Fingers do, but when it comes to foundation, I don't know. Oh my God, I'm so pale.
Yeah, because you're using the wrong color foundation.
Well, at least it's good coverage. Wow.
Well, I would hope so if you're putting half the bottle on your face in one go.
Oh, thank you, Daft. Oh, thank you for the gift.
Oh my God. Is it me or is she getting louder and louder and louder these days? Is she losing her hearing? Because she is just getting loud, like she's screaming. Why is she screaming these days?
Thank you, Reese. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Use both hands.
You know, I think it was somebody on Twitter that was pointing out that her screeching and screaming, it might be due to anxiety because Salah is not around. I don't know how the screeching and all that relates to anxiety, but that was a suggestion that when Salah is not around, she gets extra squawky and screechy and loud. I don't know if that's actually a thing with Foodie, but it kind of reminds me of if you have a parrot, say. If you have a parrot and they have separation anxiety, they might get extra loud and squawky because no one is paying attention to it. So I don't know if that has to do with Foodie. Some deaf people scream and talk loud too. It might be a mental issue. I have no idea.
I don't have a kabuki. My skin is dry on my forehead, so it's going to be like all textury. Plus, there's like no filters on.
Lying hooker. You do have filters on.
Oh no, I'm not on Kick. I'm on YouTube. Ew, I look like this with filters?
You have filters on. Don't make me point them all out. Big eye filter, big lip filter, eye color filter, skin smoothing filter, contouring face filter. You don't like iPhones, you prefer Samsung phones because they have like the triangle face filter. which you adore. I've seen pictures of you without the filters. Your eyes are not that big. Your lips are not that thick. Girl, quit. Stop it. Stop it. You lie.
Gross. Hands do work better?
No, they don't. So that's her putting on her makeup. Bad C reaction says Foodie Beauty fancy crab dinner. Who's coming over, Chantal? So let's see. She had on her Gat No Glitter eyeshadow. She was putting on her makeup and she got some fancy seafood. I could think of somebody that she was once around that likes fresh food. And he loves seafood. And Foodie used to buy him all kinds of sexy groceries with things like shrimp and steak and seafood. I could think of somebody in her life that likes all that because he doesn't get into the junk food. He likes that real food. She can't just get away with buying him a McDonald's hamburger. He wants that actual food. Lobster. I bet she picked up fishnet stockings. Get the whole fishing net and drape it over Foodie. And she really doesn't like seafood, so who does? Who is she buying lobster for? Somebody she wants to impress. She wanted to impress him. Whining and dying somebody. Blue Eyed said, Foodie Beauty says she isn't doing anything wrong with her income reporting, but now is changing her story about how they figured her deductible. Yeah, because she got called all the way out. Tat Von B says, Beach has rocks for brains. So this is actually pretty funny. And I'll tell you what, silverback gorillas are badass. They really are. They're badass. They're beautiful animals, but they're badass. They'll take somebody out. They're extremely strong, extremely intelligent. Yeah, even the gorilla's like, what are you doing over there? But silverbacks are just very, very strong. Even the silverback is like, what is she doing over there? What? Mo Translate says, just a dainty girl. Let's watch.
Ow, my butt pimple!
Okay, you guys know what I'm going to do already. That is like the start of an entire horror movie. Can you imagine opening up a horror movie and that's the first thing you see? That's scary. Green Peen Sucking Machine. Oh, that's great. Somebody needs to make that into a name to put in her chat. Says, I am so freaking big that I can't bend even in the slightest. So I got my aunt and my mom to come over and clean my house for me because I treat all the people in my life as slaves. Facts. Yeah, only Foodie would have people come over and clean for her. And then as soon as they're done and they're out of the house, she's going to take a picture like she did it. Just let somebody else do the cleaning, and then I'll take all the credit. Because, why not? Ashley says, I still think the P cups are for special request content. Rojo Chic says, I still do not believe she had any requisition for lab blood work, and she definitely did not see a doctor in person. She posted that she got these urine cups to order for her alleged appointment tomorrow. They are supplied at the lab. Rule number 1. Here we go. Yes, laboratories in Ottawa typically provide urine collection devices, commonly known as urine hats or nun's caps. And Dynacare, many Ottawa locations provide these collection devices on site. You can use their Dynacare My Turn tool to book an appointment or join a wait list before heading to a nearby facility. Life Labs also stocks the hats, and hospital labs. So, why wouldn't they have those things? Knowing that people would need them for a sample. So why buy them? You don't have to buy them. They provide things like that. Debbie's World says, Chantal. This is an older clip. Let's watch.
I don't want him to be busy. I want him to sit in the house, smoke shisha, watch movies, play with Jews, and think of me all day. That's it.
And that's her idea of a happy life. If you're the man in her life, this is what you have to look forward to. You're supposed to stay home with Chantal, smoke the shisha, play with the cat, and not be bored at all. You're not supposed to have a social life or friends or family or hobbies or interests. You're not supposed to leave that house. You're supposed to just sit there. And if she needs food, you go out and go get it. But then after you go get it, you come back to the house. But after that, no life for you. And she wonders why men leave her. She doesn't let them have a life. If she doesn't have one, nobody can have one either. Yikes. Let's see. Moving on. Dark Choco Dane. Here's Lustrous Nature says, that's the same makeup I learned in mortuary college. Ouch. Ooh, that had learned in mortuary college. Yeesh. In other words, Chantal, you look like a corpse. Sarah Abbey says, for those still not sure, Foodie Beauty scratching out the cat's name every 30 seconds is not a tic. It's anxiety, and if you notice, it's even worse when her and Salah either are fighting or he's on vacation. She is not living in any sort of peace, and her anxiety is through the roof. Good. Well, I don't know if that's true. Interesting theory, though. Rubber Crazy Troll Band says, I wonder if Foodie Beauty understands every weekly kick payment has to be filed on her taxes. Every PayPal donation has to be claimed unless she's writing it off as a work expense, which she has to prove. Yeah, because if you write something off as a work expense, they want receipts. So where are her receipts? How can you prove that all those donations are work expenses? She might be able to claim work expenses if she filed her taxes, but if she's not, and she's got a bankruptcy on her record, she really can't do that. 500 Kids and No Money says, Foodie Beauty basically abandoned YouTube and moved entirely to Kick as her main platform because she thinks that she can trick her government into thinking her income is from YouTube. I bet anything she's not reporting her Kick income would explain her $26K a year reported salary. Haven't I been saying that? I do remember saying that. I've said that more than once, that she's trying to scam the system, that the government only knows about her YouTube income, but she's not reporting what she makes on Kick or Twitch or her PayPal. She's hiding the bulk of her income through PayPal, doing the money laundering back and forth. So the government only knows about her YouTube income, and because her content sucks and she doesn't get many views, she's not making much money on YouTube, which is exactly what she wants. She wants the government to think that she's not making much money and she's at poverty level. Therefore, she doesn't owe much in the way of taxes every year. She wants to give a certain impression to the government. But if they looked into her PayPal stuff, they'd find some very interesting information. They'd be like, oh, look at all this money coming through here. Huh, how about that? How about that? 500 Kids and No Money says, for anyone new, I just want you to know that back in 2023, Foodie Beauty tried to get her second bankruptcy dismissed. When people contacted the trustee, it was discovered that Foodie had been lying to the Canadian government and didn't report her YouTube income. You know, I wonder if you can go back in time, if you can set up at the same time that her bankruptcy was not dismissed. Was that about the same time that she basically said fuck it to YouTube and decided she didn't care about her channel anymore? Because I think that's why. If they didn't just dismiss her bankruptcy, that's when she decided, you know what? They know about YouTube. So I'm just not going to make money on YouTube. I'll find other ways to get it where they're not going to charge me taxes. They don't even know about it. That's when she decided to just throw her channel away and go to other places and make money. Bad C reactions. Y'all look at this. Read it. Personal transfers. Money received as friends and family gifts is typically not considered taxable income, but ensure you categorize payments correctly. Also, like I said, you cannot get a refund on anything sent through friends and family. So if somebody were to say, send her money for a request, and she says, send it by friends and family, they can't get that money back. There's no way to report it. It's friends and family. Another reason why she does it like that. So if somebody, let's just say somebody paid her $100 or so for a request and she didn't do it. They can't get that money back. It's gone. GIF, it's GIF. So that's why she asked everybody, send through friends and family. This is pretty from Matsuyuki Tsuda. A small frog is drifting along the river's current, occasionally kicking with its hind legs to swim. This is so smooth. My friend over here, he's smoothly drifting with that current. He's just riding the water waves. He's drifting on through. Water surfing. It does. It looks like flying. He's just looking all casual and stuff, like he's just chill. He's just having a good time. We should all be like that frog and just chill. Nico says it's crazy how different they are. Okay, so I'm going to give some context. I am subscribed to this gentleman. The channel name is Suave Javier. So there's the name right there. Credit to Suave Javier. I am subscribed to that channel. If you guys are looking for some wholesome content besides Rufus the Bull, He's got 3 Dobermans. One is, let's see, damn it, I'm forgetting their names. So there's Knox, which is this one here. Knox is the loving, cuddly one. Bear, he's ready to get down and fight all the time. Like Bear is the protector of the house. And then there's the son of Knox, who is a little bit of both. So you guys look up Suave Javier. Let's see if I can bring him up because I want to give him proper credit. Let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and put the link in chat because again, I like to give credit to people. Knox Barron Jr. You know what? There's only one thing missing from that household. If there is a son of Knox, why is there no son of Bear? I want to see a little Bear Jr. Because if dad is a lot, can you imagine like a little version of Bear? Knox has his son. Where's Bear? Bear is neutered. Oh no. Damn it. Can you imagine like a little Bear Jr.? That would just be too cute. He'd be too cute. Okay, so we're gonna like hugging my. Oh, Bubers.
Noxie, thank you, Bubba. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Aw. Oh no.
Oh, you gonna make me cry. What? Can that have a hug?
Okay, hold on a second. Wait a second. Thank you. Wrong, Missy. I love Dobies. Dobies are awesome. They are so alert. They're such great protectors. And I agree about the docking of the tail and the ears. I think that should not be done. That's just me, though. I don't know if docking the tail and the ears does anything as far as, you know, if they're used as service dogs, but I don't know if not docking the ears and the tail makes a difference. The trainer said he was untrainable. What, Bear? Bear is awesome. Bear is awesome. Like, I dare anybody to walk up in that house and try to break in. Bear would tear them apart. Okay, there's Bear.
Can that have a hug?
Watch.
Bear. Okay. Have a hug, dude. Oh. Can I have a hug?
That's Junior.
Damn.
Aw.
Can I have a hug?
Nope.
Can I have a hug?
We got to see Bear one more time.
Noxie.
Oh,
Thank you, boy.
bummers.
Appreciate it.
Look.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's a lover boy.
Oh, not the fall, no. You gonna make me cry. What? Can that have a hug?
Oh, you see that side eye? That's the Rufus side eye going on right now. Like, what are you trying to do? You better think about what you're about to do.
Bear. Okay. Okay. Why can't I have a hug, dude? Why can't I have a hug? Can I have
So credit to Suave Javier. Have you guys ever seen a Norwegian forest cat? Well, now you are. The Norwegian forest cat is a breed of domestic cat originating in Northern Europe and is one of the oldest, as is believed to have been brought to Norway about 1000 CE by the Vikings. So, big fluffy boy. Look at the fluffy boys. And they're pretty, aren't they? And they're big cats. Look at those ears. Look at the ears. They're big. Norwegian forest cats are gorgeous, but they're big cats. Look at the fluffy chest. Look at that. Look at them. Big old fluffy boys. Ah! Ray's dactyline says, "Gat no glitter. Our girl has a date." Yeah, so what's going on with the gat no glitter? Yeah. You were going to go see your family, sure. Now, this might be some interesting information, chat, from Carrie, saying, "I absolutely believe that Foodie Beauty's brain pills was Captagon. Captagon is known as the brain pill and has long-term neurological side effects. Would explain her yelling out weird phrases, making up words, not finishing sentences, and quite possibly hallucinations. The rug referred to as the brain pill and sometimes the poor man's Coca-Cola in Syria is Captagon. It is an illicit, highly addictive amphetamine-type stimulant composed of a mixture of amphetamines, caffeine, and other fillers. A few fast facts about the rug. The brain pill moniker. It is called this because early medical versions were initially marketed to treat conditions like narcolepsy. So is that what you were taking, Foodie? Is that what you were taking over there? I don't know. Now, y'all are going to get mad hearing this. Les Nessman's secretary says, "Foodie Beauty, why do you talk about your cat saying," and I quote, "don't show everybody your chocolate starfish," end quote. Quote, "She has a clean bum, nice and brown," end quote. When your cat pops up in your lives, why? This is why I'm totally convinced that you and your degenerate shit eater husband of yours are into coprophilia, and you, Foodie, are into it to the extent of involving animals. You're both disgusting. Why is she talking that way about a cat? That's just nasty. You're nasty. Nasty. Why is she saying that stuff about the cat? Doc Remy LeBeau says, "Smug Tall again, making it clear that she wants the haters to do their worst." Really? Let's watch.
But one thing is for sure, I'm not going to rage over anything. You can report me to everybody you want. I can get thrown in jail, and I'm still going to have a smile on my face. So
I doubt that. You're going to be in jail with a smile on your face. Not when you realize that you can't get any Postmates or Uber Eats there. There's no Burger King in jail. There's no McDonald's either, no KFC. You can't get to Nads in jail. He can't bring you your Coca-Cola in jail. If you got a smile on your face going in, that'll last all of like 3 seconds. Doc Remy LeBeau says, "I'm not sure what the comment was that brought this on, but her body language every time she talks about Salah is such a tell that she's hiding something completely disingenuous." Let's watch.
you don't know anything about Salah and I's future. You don't know our plans. You don't know what's going on. You don't know anything about our relationship, actually. So how can you even make that claim? Like, on what grounds?
You have no future. And yeah, as far as the cat, Bandrews, I know about that channel, One Bike, One World. About I watch that channel a lot. He went from having a bike, he had a van. I guess he got hurt. But I do follow that content. It's really entertaining content. Like, he just travels everywhere. I love that channel. And why is this gnat all over my face? Jeez, get away from me. But I do like that channel. How the gentleman was biking and he found the cat, and then he just took the cat on all these lovely adventures, and the cat just loved it. It's such a beautiful story. Love it. Okay, more face spackle. Now, y'all are, this is disturbing. Buckle up for this one. Tired AF says, WTF, 31 frames, caught this one. So you guys can't see the comment. This person, Kate Smith, 38.99, says, I'm ready to rent my newborn twins out, LOL. Why would anybody say that even as a joke? That's not funny. That is so not funny. That's, in what context would you say that and that would actually be funny? That's disgusting. That is so not funny. Again, at Kate, it's right here, at Kate Smith, 38.99. I'm ready to rent my newborn twins out, LOL. And credit to 31 frames for catching that comment. Yeah, rent them out for what? Rent them out for what? These are the assholes that are in Foodie's chat. Fucking weirdos. And here's something beautiful from Beauty of Music and Nature. A super mischievous and hilarious llama in Peru always greets motorbike travelers with incredibly cheerful attitude. This llama loves approaching motorcycles, staring at people, and sometimes striking funny poses as if he wants to join the trip or demand pets. This llama just wants in on everything. Look at him. Look at him. Thank you, Wrong Missy. How has she not been canceled? I don't know. Llamas get a bad rap for being mean, but there are lots of llamas that are very loving. Look, this llama's like, give me some love. I'm not going away until you love on me and you take my picture. And if you're on a motorbike, I'm going to play chase. And that's just how it's going to be. Look at, he loves people. Look at him. He's pretty. He's a very pretty boy. You're a very pretty boy. Sinatra says, dishwasher is not coming over. Dishwasher is coming over, not her mom. Her mom cleans. Her mom takes her out to eat. She did not put on makeup for a doctor's appointment. Tomorrow, the green peen is coming. Yep. Okay, more urine cup talk. More about this. Okay, so I think we're done catching up with all that stuff. So y'all ready to get into the live? Is she still live right now? Let me just check really quick. Is the bitch done? Yeah, I think she's done. And she gets rude immediately. Y'all ready to get into it? She wasn't on for very long, for like an hour and 30 minutes. But there she is, and this is courtesy of the channel Chantal Gucci. So shout out to Chantal Gucci for capturing the live. Y'all go check out Chantal Gucci. Sub up over there, give them a like, give them a comment. Sometimes I'm in the chat, hanging with everybody. All that good stuff. Let's get started, y'all.
Hitting. No, I didn't. Hey, 1047. Thank you. Hey, Pamela. Vintage snowflake. No, it's moon cheese. Hey, B Mouse.
Gucci.
What's up, Larry?
Hey, Gucci, we were just talking about you. How are you doing? Chantal Gucci is in the house. We were just talking about you. You're just in time. I just finished up with the Twitter peeps. We were going on to your live. So was her live for like an hour and 30 minutes, or did you guys just tap out because she was being a boring bitch? If you tapped out early, I don't blame you. It's gotten really bad. Like the front part of her live is where it's at. And then I heard that she also ran out of steam really quick. And it's okay by me.
Hello. I'm blocked you on YouTube. Are you Sodium Bees on YouTube? Purple is a great color? I think so. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Susan. Hey, Ryder. No, I have a hell of a dramatic story about the blood draw. Oh my god.
And we don't care. No one cares. I have a hell of a dramatic story. How long did it take you to come up with this story? Were you spending time with Natter and thinking, I got to come up with a dramatic story to explain why I went to the doctor and I didn't get my blood work done? I mean, your blood work relates to your health, Foodie. If you don't care about your health enough to stay in the doctor's office to get the blood work done, that's your business. We don't have to know about your health issues. We don't have to know about your doctor visits, your blood work, your diabetes, your liabetes. We ain't got to know about none of that. We'd rather not. We'd rather have entertaining content. Can I turn her up a bit? She is up. I turned her all the way up. I'll turn it up some more. See if that helps.
I'll wait till everyone's in here. Moon cheese is so good. Hey, hamburger.
Is that better?
I didn't have good mobility in this villa. Are you remembering my walker days? When I lost a bunch of weight.
What was that? When did you lose a bunch of weight? Oh, are you talking about when you were on the Coca-Cola? I will give you that, Foodie. You did lose weight on the Coca-Cola. You do a whole lot of Coca-Cola to lose that weight. You lost about, 50 to 70 pounds, and you gained it all back. Every bit and more. You only lost the weight because you had all kinds of money and you were buying all kinds of Coca-Cola with it. You even said you bought like 3K, 4K in Coca-Cola and you were sticking it up your nose constantly. So that's the only time you've lost weight.
When I went to the Toronto Zoo and that, even then it was hard to walk. I had to take a lot of breaks. Dehydrated cheese. I was dancing, twerking. A couple minutes at a time. Hey, Lovisa. Yes, I did. There's a vlog of Pizza and I going walking with it. Hey, Foodie fan. The Hill. Thank you, Lovisa. Yeah. Nope. I couldn't. You remember lurking here? Sorry, Foodie fan. You know what? Moon.
Chantal, this is a live stream. Stop stuffing your fucking face. Put the food down and talk to people. It is so rude to come online and eat when people are there to talk to you. Put the fucking food down and talk to people. You can't talk to people if your mouth is full. Let go of the food for an hour or two.
Cheese is good, but I like Wisps better. The Parmesan wisps. Anyway, enough of that. So no, we don't. Hello, Inu. So yeah, that's the one. Hey, Beeper. Oh. Yeah. So I'm home alone. My mom just came with my aunt for the day. But we didn't have that long of a visit because I wasted a lot of my time at the fucking blood lab for nothing. Ordering wisps and weed.
And how much time were you there? Did she ever say how long she was there before she walked out because they wouldn't see her fast enough? I don't know if she said like how long she was there. But even when you make an appointment, just because you make the appointment doesn't mean as soon as you arrive on that appointment, sometimes they make you wait. Shit happens. So how long was she at the doctor's office before she said, I quit?
Okay. So, oh my god, the drama at the blood lab. It's a long story. So,
Lies incoming.
I went to a lab where you can log in online, okay? Hey, Troy. Hey, everybody. So I did that. Like, I logged in online. That's not making an appointment. Just keep this in mind, okay?
Okay.
So I logged into the virtual queue. Okay. And it said 3 hours wait. So I thought, okay, I'm going to log in at home. My mom's on.
Shut up, Foodie. Hold on. Thank you, Wrong Missy, for being a YouTube member. Appreciate you. Keep going, Foodie.
Not even here yet because I was just going to meet her outside. She was going to bring me. And then they were going to go to Old Navy and like she wanted to look around there. And so while I was at the lab, they were going to go to Old Navy. It didn't take 3 hours. Like I missed my queue because it was like way less than 3 hours. I was waiting maybe an hour and I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to make it, you know?
So basically what you're saying is you logged into the queue, but you weren't at the office. It's like, I don't know how they do things in that office as far as if you log into your appointment, is it kind of like being on standby for getting on an airplane? Like those who have appointments take priority. But if you log in and you're kind of in a queue, is that the way it goes? So it sounds like she wasn't even at the office. She was with the aunt and with her mother shopping. Maybe they told her this is going to take 3 hours. But she wasn't at the office when they called her number. Yeah, you got to be there. So she's an idiot. She logged into the queue, but she wasn't even at the office. She's like, oh, I can just log in and F off for like a few hours and stay away from the office. And then when they call my number, I can just rush right over there. Yeah, you got to be there.
I don't give a fuck what you expect, Quokka.
Ooh.
Like, I'm sorry, but I don't care. So then basically I get that thought, okay, so it's going to go quick. I get there. I give them my thing. I said, I missed my place, so I have to restart. So there's like a TV where you can see your name. It said like 3 hours wait.
Oh. Fuck around, find out. You were fucking off and fucking around and you found out. Love that for you, Foodie. Love it.
I was like, oh my God. I thought, well, you know what? It went faster before. No, because I was already there, so they put me back in the queue themselves, so I don't have to do it. Like, you only join the queue remotely while you're remote, right?
No. I'm already doubting this story. We're not even halfway and I'm doubting this story. So she missed her queue up, whatever the hell you want to call it. She signed up to be seen. She was not there. She missed her chance. And now she's saying that they automatically put her back in. Huh? Does that even work? That if you miss your number being called, they automatically put you back in. I would think you'd have to re-queue up yourself and put yourself back in. They're not automatically going to do it. What?
Right? Hey, cheesy yum yum Deb. Okay, anyway, I'm not going to be saying hi while I'm telling my story. So then, this is not even the drama.
Yeah, exactly. And that's another detail. And thank you here. What healthcare place has your name on a public TV? Nobody. They give you a number and they might have like a little thing showing what numbers are being served, but they're not going to put your entire name up there. That would violate privacy.
This is just bullshit part. But anyway, so basically, I'm sitting there waiting. There's these two complete friggin' lowlife people. Like, just complete asshole fucking white trash. This guy is like, fuck man, there's such a long wait time. What's this bullshit? Like, as if like just he's the only person in the world that has to wait. So he calls his brother. He's like, yeah, the wait is still long. He's like, the brother on the speakerphone, he's like, you want me to call my boys and fuck some people up? And then he's like, I honestly hope all the old people waiting are gonna die. So then this old woman behind him was like, can you stop and take your phone call outside? You're being very offensive. I thought, oh fuck. And then I agreed with her. I looked at her and I said, it's unreal, isn't it? Because I was over him talking about how Canada, fuck this. It's bullshit. It was like supporting Trump. He had his brother on speakerphone. So then
I trust me, I'm doubting this too. Pre-roll at a blood lab, sure, okay, Chins, right? At a blood lab, all this is going down.
So then the lady went up to the front. She's like, my mother is in the hospital and can you speed it up? And she's like, everyone has to wait their turn, you know? Oh yeah. So then he keeps going on and on and on. Finally, this lady with her, she had an autistic teenage, I couldn't tell what gender they were.
That part. You were calling somebody autistic without knowing if they're autistic or not. You are judging somebody based on what? And you follow it up with, I don't know what gender they were. Transphobic piece of trash. So you're calling somebody autistic for what? Do you know that person? Do you know what they're coming into the blood labs for? Do you know what may or may not be wrong with them? Are you their doctor, their psychiatrist? Who are you to be making these assumptions? And on top of that, you're saying that comment. I don't know what gender they were. Are you fucking kidding me? You're sounding mighty transphobic, Chantal. Hateful.
But they were so nice because they were like, I like your shirt. But anyway, apparently loud talking really sets them over the edge. So then they were like, the mother was like, excuse me, do you mind taking your call outside? Like, just like the older lady asked, she's like, you're really bothering my...
Okay, you know what? Again, full doubts on this story, because if you're in some kind of office or business, and if somebody is giving a little bit of attitude, immediately that person is escorted out or asked to leave. Otherwise, they're going to call the police. It's not going to get that far. It's not going to escalate that high without somebody saying, sir or ma'am, you need to leave. Please leave. We can reschedule your appointment, but you can't be here right now. So all this ruckus is going on in the office, and then the medical staff is just going to let it go on. I don't think so. Like the people at the front desk are not saying anything while this is happening.
Autistic son. So then he started talking shit about her on the phone, and the guy on the phone, on the speakerphone, was like, shut the fuck up, ma'am. And anyway, and then the autistic person went off. They were like,
you don't know if that person is autistic. And thank you for saying it, Face of America. Telling people's personal business on her live stream is mind-blowing. This happened supposedly at a medical facility. Yes, people go to medical facilities for treatment. They don't go to be content for somebody's YouTube channel or Kick channel or Twitch channel. But this is something that Chantal's done before, going to a hospital and talking about people she sees in the hospital, using sick people for content. But now she's over here diagnosing somebody as being autistic, although there's no proof at all.
like, how are you even talking so much? You don't have any teeth. So then the woman went to the front desk, asked the lady at the front desk to tell him to, so the lady's like, sir, excuse me. And then right as the lady at the front desk was telling him off, this lady went in front of him and went, excuse me.
You know what, Chantal? I'm going to put this shoe on the other foot for a minute. Let's reverse it. Let's turn the tables around. What if somebody did this to you? What if somebody else had a YouTube channel or Kick channel or Twitch channel, and they were talking all about you in a very derogatory way? How would you feel? That if you're turning on a Kick channel or a YouTube channel and you hear somebody talking about you, oh, I was at the medical facility and this 550-pound woman comes in and she stunk like hell and she had a pee cup in her hand and it was hilarious. How would you feel? Somebody talking that way about you, and you're just going there to get some tests done, and the next thing you know, you're content for the internet. How would you fucking feel? You wouldn't be feeling too good.
I asked you if you could please take your call out in the hall. I forget. I think she said son, actually. My son is autistic. So then, oh my God. So
okay, I'm not trying to be ignorant here. I know there are different forms of autism. I know there are forms of autism that loud noises or environments can trigger somebody with autism. So I'm not saying this person that she's talking about is autistic. She doesn't know that. We don't know that. But if somebody had autism, wouldn't loud fights or arguments or noises trigger them in some way? Like this, it would be greatly disturbing to somebody who is autistic because of the perhaps sensory overload. So this person may or may not be autistic, but if they are, like all these loud voices, and it just be sensory overload for that person. They shut down or cry or hide.
yeah, so then, oh my God. So then basically all hell broke loose with this all fighting and stuff like that. So that was interesting while waiting. But yeah, the guy was just being such a loud piece of crap. He was like, just, I don't know. Anyway, so I chimed in at one point and like to, shut
up, Foodie, shut up. Hello, Havasu Mom. Hi, Rose. I worked and ran outpatient lab years ago. This story doesn't make sense. She doesn't realize there's people with appointments and walk-ins. Right. So those who have appointments, they have set times to see a doctor. And those who are walk-ins, well, you're kind of at the mercy of those who have made appointments. They may be able to see you, they may not. If you're sick, though, you will stay however long you can for the chance to be seen if you care about your health. Thank you, Jason. A loud audio input does overload the sensory mechanism. Meltdowns can occur, but of course, everyone, ASD person is different, right? Right? There's different forms of autism. But just what she's describing is a very sensory overload type environment that might trigger somebody who might be autistic.
To schizo equals meth. I was like, you know, to the lady mostly that was with him, and I'm like, because they were complaining the whole time about having to wait. Because what happened is, apparently, you cannot, like before, when it's been years since I've taken my blood at a lab, right? So basically, when I used to go back then, or I would take my grandma, hey YouTube lover, basically what happened was like, you couldn't make appointments.
Oh, you mean the same grandma that you would take money from? You took money from your own grandma until your uncle shut that down when he found out what you were doing, hence the reason why you stopped hanging out with grandma, that one? The same grandma that you were live streaming over at the uncle's house and your grandmother was crying in pain in the other room and you could not be bothered? The same grandma that when she was dying in hospice, you were so up Natter's ass that you wouldn't go see her. And when you did, you took a picture and posted on your community post instead of keeping it to yourself. That grandma?
At least I don't remember ever being able to make, okay, I'm opening my phone to block people. You're fucking distracting me from trying to tell my fucking story. So just fuck off and you're never being unblocked, okay? Fucking people. Jesus fucking Christ. Bye, Dilf Hunter. You can go fuck yourself. Quokka, go fuck yourself. See you. Ariel Bell, go fuck yourself. See ya. Anyway, okay. So where was I? So basically, Deb.
Good point. Good point. Thank you, Havasu Mom. People, especially those with diabetes, always schedule their blood draw appointments early due to fasting and needing to take their meds. A person with an appointment will always go before a walk-in. Yeah, she's got diabetes, so why didn't she make an appointment and go in early? Why do a walk-in if you know you have to fast first? She's an idiot.
I completely got rid of them. They can go fuck themselves. Seriously. Anyway, so basically you can make appointments now, which is 100% ridiculous. Like,
wait. Hold on. Put the brakes on, chat. So you can make appointments now. So they changed their policies after her visit all of a sudden, like that? You couldn't make appointments before, but after Foodie shows up, suddenly you can make appointments. Does that even make sense? You can make appointments before. You just decided not to because you're an idiot. You can make appointments now. You could make appointments before. You just didn't do it. You thought you were Foodie Beauty and you could just walk up in there. And as soon as you walk in, they're going to admit you. You get your blood drawn. You're in and out of there in like 10 minutes. That's what you thought. And then you showed up and you realized there's a line. Oops. Maybe I should have made an appointment. Yeah, you didn't get the VIP treatment.
how are you going to have a walk-in and have appointments? Because basically what happened And my mom and aunt are waiting on me. What happened was, so I was waiting about an hour by now.
That's nothing. Anybody that's ever gone to a doctor's office, waiting for an hour is nothing. You're lucky to get out of there within 3 hours. Even if you have an appointment, sometimes you make an appointment, they still make you wait. It is what it is. You're sick enough, you will sit your ass right there and wait for them to call you. Because once you're done, you can go home and rest. I was there for an hour, and those of us that have gone to the doctor, and if you're sick, you'll sit there, you'll wait. You'll get the script from the doctor. You'll wait as long as you have to. You'll sit there and you'll read every magazine in the place. You'll watch TV. You'll play with some games on your phone. You will wait. You will wait.
And my mom was done at Old Navy. So my name said Chantel S on the screen. You know, it said like I started at like 2 hours and almost 3 hours. Then it went down to 76 minutes. Then it went down to 25 minutes.
Okay.
Hi, Reezith. 2 fucking people come in. I have an appointment. Bumped right back up to 76 minutes. Like, how?
People come in. I have an appointment. I was smart. I did the smart thing. I got an appointment because I was smart. I got my appointment. I booked my appointment. I'm coming in for my appointment. She's getting mad because somebody was smarter than her and booked an appointment, and they showed up. She could have been in and out of that place had she been there when they called her number, but she fucked up. She missed her call. Then she had to start all over again. Her fault.
So I fucking lost. I'm like, I'm not wasting my whole visit with my family for this shit. Yep. Girl 1047. Check out fucking Dynacare. You can make appointments at Dynacare now. So, no, it's because they had appointments.
And you're mad at them for being smart and booking appointments. You should have done that.
Yeah, that I didn't even know. Like back when I went to get my blood drawn, and when I used to take my grandma for her INR, they didn't know appointments. It was just first come, first serve. That's why everyone would line up right in the morning because they're all fasting. Yeah, see, I didn't know that. So I went back up to the desk. I'm like, give me my health card. I'm out of here. Bye. So
I mean, how do we know that Foodie didn't deliberately fuck up her appointment just so she can get her house cleaned for free and get a meal for free, just using her family? Because that is so on point with Chantal. Tell Mom, I need to go to the doctor. She's not going to get her blood drawn. She just wants the free food and to get her house cleaned because she knows the family will do it. How do we know?
I go check back in the apartment for the next appointment at that lab, 30th of June. Yeah, I just left. I'm not waiting another 76 minutes. Like my mom only stays till like 4:30, you know? So what I ended up doing, which I should have done right from the beginning, okay? Hey Mango is just, yeah.
I mean, we don't know if this appointment actually happened. What if the real story is she went to her appointment and they couldn't do her blood work because she was stupid and she ate before she went and they could tell. And that's what she's mad about. I don't know. She's such a liar, you can't tell.
I was visiting with my family, Strawberries. Not that it's any of your fucking business. Actually, what do you do all day except look at fucking pop culture, social media, and all of the reaction channels?
Ma'am, mirror, you're all over TikTok and you watch the reaction channels. And if you're not doing it, your beezers are doing it for you. They're all over Twitter, letting you know what's being said.
I would argue that you probably have less of a fucking life than I do. Hey, Positive J. Anyway, so I ended up making an in-home visit appointment with another company. So it's either like 80, it's like $85 if you want to pick a day or something. So I basically just, yeah, we wasted like an hour and a half of the visit. So that
What do you care? What do you fucking care if you waste an hour and a half? Are you mad because you weren't on the cloud couch doing precisely nothing? If anybody should be mad, it's your aunt and your mom because your mom works. She took time off of work to take your happy ass around and get your lab work done, and you didn't even get it done. What you could have done, if you have your mom drop you off there and say, you know what, mom, this is going to take a while. I'll get an Uber home. I got the money. I'll just take an Uber right home. I know you got work to do. Go on and do your work. That's how an adult would handle the situation. But you wanted a free ride from your family, so you took off. Yeah, take a damn Uber home.
sucks. So basically, I made an in-home appointment. It's like $50 something or something. Thank you, Ancient. Don't tell me I have nothing to do all day. All you do is fucking follow around Ariana Grande and troll people on the internet, and you have more of a life than me. Okay. Thank you, Beeper. Yeah. So why am I wasting? And I'm gonna have to taxi there anyway because, like, no way I'm not busting it. Fuck that. Hey, Coco Pickles. Yeah, I left, but I found a solution, right? So they're gonna call me though they're gonna book.
Yeah, you're right. Basically, she wanted to go eat. She liked the idea of mom and aunt taking her out for a meal. That's what she really wanted. She didn't want to be there getting her lab work done. She don't give a fuck about her health. She just wanted the free food. That's all.
An appointment for me within 10 business days.
Yeah.
So whatever. Yeah, no, I'm just telling you the dramatic story. Like, God. Yeah. Yeah, we had a nice visit. No, my mom didn't clean my house. She doesn't clean my house for me.
Then who did? We saw the state of your apartment. Who cleaned that? That wasn't you. You're a sloppy ass person. Who cleaned the house? Was it Natter? Did he do it for you? Did he charge you to clean that house? You were wearing the got no glitter and you had your little seafood dinner. Was that the price you had to pay for him to come clean your entire house? Maybe.
The fuck? Like, we have such a short visit, you know? So yeah, we have such a short visit that she basically got here at like maybe after 12, and I went downstairs, went to the lab. Then we went to Eastside Mario's. Hi, Nina! Let's start over. Oh no, I told a long story about the there's this friggin' guy at this woman, like complete friggin' white trash.
I love this. Thank you, Janie. Pulpy looked it up and she could have gone to the mall next door to her. There is a place that does blood work. Yeah, so why didn't she go to the mall next door? She could have taken wobbles and been back. Not even involved her mother. Oh, because she wanted the free food and the house cleaning. That's why. She wanted her family to come over. Help me. Help me. My house is a mess. Buy me some lunch. And they did it. She wanted the bonuses of the free food and the house cleaning. That's why.
Trash people. By the way they were acting, trash, like they were being rude and they were verbally abusing elderly people that were in the lab. So there was some verbal tiffs going on. I remember saying at one point, like, or you can just make an appointment like everyone else. Like, I was frustrated that I didn't make an appointment because I was like, I didn't even think about it till like midway that I'm waiting. I was like, the people who have appointments, hey Lola, that's gonna bump me because I'm just a walk-in. And it took me like an hour of just sitting there, like, oh my God. Anyway, it's a mess because you can sign in the queue. They should have asked them to leave or take your phone call outside. He was on speakerphone, and this guy on the phone, his brother apparently, was like, "Suck my dick, bitch, old bitch," like really verbally abusing people there.
Ma'am, I don't support anyone going into a business and getting verbally abusive, no matter who it is. But you've gone into public places, putting people on live stream. You did not get their consent, even children. And you're talking about the way somebody else behaves when you don't behave. You need to police yourself before you police other people.
And they're just like, they don't care. And there was 2 people taking blood, only 2. And one of them felt it completely necessary to clean up a water spill on the ground in the waiting room. They don't have a janitor for that? People need jobs. You know.
You know what, Chantal? If you're somewhere and you know that there's 2 people drawing blood, that's the moment you say, there's 2 people drawing blood. I'm sure they're quite busy. Maybe I should have a bit more patience. They're doing the best they can. They're getting people in and out as fast as they can. Maybe I need to sit my happy ass down and shut the fuck up and stop being a brat and let them do their job instead of complaining. If they got a skeleton crew for a staff, then I should just have to wait. It's just what it is. Just got to wait. Just have some patience and wait. And if there's a water spill on the floor, yeah, they're going to have to clean it up because that's a fall hazard, dumbass. They're going to clean it up.
Oh. Yeah, they didn't say anything when I said that. Because they were bitching out loud about the people who had appointments. Of course, I was like, I didn't like that, but I didn't verbally abuse people in public over it. Pooh, thank you. Thank you. Hey, dog.
Yeah, the whole janitor thing. Yeah, thank you, Radioactive, for what? To clean up one spill? Janitors would come after they close to clean, not while they are working with biohazardous things. Yeah, because once they clean, they might use things that have a scent, which might be allergic to somebody. They're not going to clean during working hours. They wait till after the office closes. She's stupid.
No, I would have gone there anyways because I used to take my grandmother to that lab and it comes up as the closest one to me, you know? Shut up, buttered croissant. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not in the mood for any of your stupid fucking contrary, argumentative, fucking petty bullshit, okay?
Woohoo! Somebody's mad.
I'm telling you right now. And I'm blocking you, motherfuckers. Scream! People are being fucking annoying today, that's what. Oh, it's not a burqa, but thank you. To have good health insurance.
Yeah, she's angry. She's very angry and she's defensive. She knew no one would believe her. That's why she's angry. Hence the reason why she shouldn't lie. It's so much simpler to say, guys, I was going to go. I was a walk-in and I was an idiot. I was not there when they called my number. I went back in the queue, but I was hungry. So I decided to leave, and that's that. I'll go back another day. It's so simple to tell the damn truth than to sit there and make up a lie, a story of lies that no one is going to believe. And then people are going to pick it apart and they're going to say you're lying because of this or that. And then you're going to get mad. Why go through all of that? Just tell it like it is. Be honest with people. I mean, as far as this visit to the doctors, she didn't have to tell us at all. Why do we care? Why do we need to know? What is it our business? We don't need to know about anything medical with Foodie. She can keep that to her damn self. This is not content.
It was windy. Yeah, it wasn't too bad though. I like the wind, but I hate waiting for blood work. I mean, like, I used to take my grandma to that lab once a week. She had to get her INR, right? Because she's on blood thinners. Well, she would just go, like, fasting in the morning, and they would just take her. Like, there was no making appointments, all this bullshit. Because how is that fair for, like, everyone has to have, like, this is a blood lab. It should be fast paced, in and out, first come, first serve. People are fast.
You know what, Foodie? The more you say, the more you reveal. All this over explaining and putting together this story, this dramatic story. You over explain and you tell this many lies and you try to cover something else up. So, what are you covering up? What really happened today? Where'd you really go? Who are you really spending your time with? I mean, you don't talk this much about something unless you're lying about it. And the truth is brief, exactly. The truth is very brief. Lies are long-winded. You're very long-winded today. So what's the real story? Did you go see Natter? Did you get some Coca-Cola? Did you re-up on your party favors? Did you get some? Did you get your bells rang? And maybe you're feeling yourself? You're feeling high on the horse right now? And you're coming back feeling defensive for some god-awful reason? What really happened today? Did you get some today, Foodie? Did he do it for you? And you're feeling kind of cocky and arrogant, being mean to people?
Fasting. People have to make appointments now. Like, that was never a thing at the lab. And I find it went more smoothly. Now you have 3-4 hour waits. Like, I've never seen that. But it's been years. It's been years. My grandma died a few years ago. Reese PC. Thank you, Ready Set Reebies. Thank you, Reese PC. Salam. Yeah, this is a shirt and this is a hijab. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying the system is stupid to have walk-ins and appointments. Because then the people who, even if you're waiting an hour and a half, and then a bunch of people who had appointments come in, you're going to get bumped. To me, that's ridiculous.
It's called making money. Most places want to make money. They can't survive on just appointments alone. They may have a few appointments that day, but they may want to fill up the rest of the time with people who walk in. People walk in, they get seen, they make money. Free enterprise. It's a thing, Foodie.
But whatever. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. No, I'm not going anywhere. I'm paying the $55 and someone's going to come to me. Like, I'm never going to another block. If they have in-home service, like, I should have just been like, I should have just done that, honestly. Yeah, they need a better system. That's what happens with free. I'd still rather it be free than fucking pay an arm and a leg, but I still have to pay. I have to pay $55,
Does anybody believe she's really going to schedule an appointment to get her blood work done? She's very shy about people coming into her house and seeing the state of her house. That was her problem before when she lived at the villa. Even though she could have hired maids to come in and clean, she said, oh, I do my own cleaning, even though she didn't do any cleaning. At the same time, she didn't want maids coming in and cleaning. She could have paid for a maid service. So does anybody believe she's going to schedule an at-home visit to get her blood work done and have a complete stranger walk up in her house and see the state of her house? I don't think so either.
Well, the system doesn't make sense, Swag, to me at all. It's like 1 minute you're waiting, you have 20 minutes left to wait. Then someone comes in with an appointment, you're bumped up to another fucking 60, 70 minutes. So I just got up. I'm like, bye. So dumb. Hey, weird Barbie. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, that's what I did, Canadian Timbit. Like, I didn't make an appointment because I didn't think that there was an appointment. That you could make an appointment for blood because, we don't have Walgreens. So then I just joined the virtual queue, but it went quicker than what it was expected. So I missed it by the time I got there. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm fucking done. I'm waiting for them to come to me. That's it. What did I have for dinner? So we had lunch. Ryder, we had um Girl 1047. Thank you. Thank you so much. Eastside Mario. So it's like an Olive Garden, but in Canada.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares what you ate for lunch or dinner. Nobody cares. We're going to go from talking about the medical issues and the experience at the office to talking directly about food. Nobody cares.
Well, it's like American Italian, like, like New York style. So they have a lunch special until 3 p.m. So I got a lunch portion, which was perfect.
Ah, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. That's why she wanted to leave. Oh, there was a lunch special, y'all. Did you catch that? That's why she was in a hot fired hurry to get out of there. She was hungry. There was a lunch special somewhere. Have to grab it before it's over. How to get that lunch special?
Size of chicken linguine tetrazzini, which is like a linguine and like a kind of like a Alfredo sauce, but it has like chunks of chicken.
Pasta, carbs. There you go. Just what a diabetic needs, more carbs.
Scrape. What else did it have? I'm not calling it Italian. They're calling it Italian. The restaurant. But it's like fast food Italian, But it's basically, then it has like button mushrooms, tomatoes. It was really good. And then you get, for $5.99 extra, you get, did you like it, Nina? Did you like it? Yeah, maybe Wake and Bake after COVID, you're right. I haven't been to the blood lab since then. So you're right. You hate mushrooms? So you get unlimited bread, soup, and salad. So, but the salad is like a nice like Olive Garden salad with dressing, and then they do the cheese. And you get like unlimited soup. You get Italian wedding soup, or you can get.
Okay, you know what? Moving along. Did she get mad again? Sometimes the pause game is on point. That's great. Anybody want a picture for their collection? There you go. I'll leave it there for a second. Just screenshot that if you like. You can post that on Twitter if you'd like. That's great. That's fantastic. I love that look, Chantal. I love it. It's so flattering. There it is. As a demon picture. Take your screenshots now. Do whatever you like with them. Have at it.
Oh my God. Anyway. So, and like, honestly, who cares? Like, I don't owe you shit. Like, if I don't want to go to the fucking lab, why would I lie about it? It's like, at the end of the day, it's my health. You know what I mean? It's so.
You know why you lie about it? Because you lie to some of your beezers. A lot of your beezers are feeders. Some of them are weirdos and they have like a medical fetish of some sort. But there are people in your chat that actually give a damn. And they want to see you do better. They want you to care about your health. So to make them happy, you toss them scraps of hope, acting like you give a damn about your health when you don't. At some point, they're going to realize you're a liar and you don't care. But to keep them around, you lie. You just feed them little scraps of hope. They never get a full meal. It's just a scrap. Oh, I'm going to go to the doctor. I'm going to get some blood work. I'm going to take care of my health. I'm going to go on a health kick. And then you always mess it up. But you go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, trying to utilize the feeder crowd and those who are not the feeders. Keep them both around you.
Weird. Why do people think he would lie about such a story? I know. I'd have no idea. We don't have Lulu here. No, we went out for lunch right away, Mango. Stay the fuck out of my urine, bitch. So the at-home option is they call you within, like, it said that they're going to within 1 to 2 business days. I uploaded my requisition and I paid already. So they're going to look at that, call me within 10 days. Could be before, so. But the next appointment was 12 days away, so I may as well just do at home. So weird how much they care, but they seriously crave your attention. I know. You know? People's lives are boring and try to get a rise for
And she's scratching her butt. Her body is shaking. What are you doing back there?
entertainment. I know. You know what I mean? Anyway, you should have thrown the nuns' caps at the trashy people. They were so annoying. I was right about to like, and when that lady in back of me, I felt bad for her. She was an older woman, and she just said, like, "Do you mind? You're very offensive."
Is she really Gucci? Ew. Is that what she was doing? For real?
You're nasty. You're nasty. You're a little nasty.
You are just nasty.
Can you stop? Like, you know? And then he just got quiet, and then the person he was on the phone with was the one who was like, "Suck my dick, lady." Like, I'm quoting. And the woman beside him was like probably 60 and was like laughing at that. Like, some people just never grow as people, like, at all.
Is something going on with my volume tonight? I don't think so. I had people come in earlier saying they couldn't hear her. So I have an extension on Chrome, Volume Master. So I pump that sucker all the way up. I don't know. Why does it keep coming down? Doggone it. Why is the volume going up and down? I've got the volume on my computer cranked all the way up for Chantal. I've got the volume on YouTube all the way up. I don't know how much louder I can make it. You can't hear, but you're almost Ella yelling, pointing, screaming, screeching. I got Foodie cranked up, my dear. All the way up. I can hear both fine. You can hear. Foodie tends to be kind of quiet sometimes, and then she screeches. It's a kick problem, more than likely. Like people were saying earlier, they couldn't hear her. So I turned up the volume on my computer and YouTube, and I use an extension on Chrome so you guys can hear. And maybe my volume on my mic is loud because of that. So I apologize for that. But I don't know how to separate one from the other where the volume on the microphone is lower than the volume on her live stream. Maybe earphones? I don't know. I'm trying. I'm really trying.
And no, I didn't react the same as that guy. I'm not here verbally abusing people over them having appointments. I just got fed up with waiting and I just left. You know, I didn't make a scene, but I had no idea they did appointments. Like, oh my God. So yeah. Happy now, Sylvia? It's a blood appointment, Mr. Method, yeah. I don't know if Ozempic is covered. It's covered under, like, if it's approved by the doctor, and then the pharmacist said it was, but no, that's not the main reason I stopped it. So I don't know. I'm gonna see what the doctor says, but now I have to wait. I'm gonna like make an appointment. Hi, Melinda. After I get my labs.
I don't even know why you're using Ozempic, Foodie, or want to use it again. It's really expensive, and you don't use it for what it's intended for. You hated Ozempic because it stopped you from eating. It made you nauseous. So if you haven't gotten your food issue under control, what's the point? Why even bother getting it? Let somebody else have it that's going to use it the right way. Just stop with the Ozempic. No Ozempic for you. No weight loss surgery for you. You know what you need to do to get your health under control. You just don't want to do it.
Yes, so all that to say, but I wanted to tell you the drama story at the lab. That was friggin', oh my god. But I think they got frustrated because the same thing was happening to them. Like, they've been waiting and then they didn't have an appointment. So, you know. And I don't think a lot of people know that, because if you hadn't been to the lab in years, it was just always a walk-in. Yeah. Mm.
I don't know what she was expecting from this live stream, that she was going to get extra views because she was raging and maybe talking about her medical issues. She was going to get extra like bits and super chats and PayPal donations. I don't think she got it though. Maybe she was thinking that her audience would feel bad for her because she went to an appointment and she chose to leave. I don't know what monetary compensation she was expecting from leaving an appointment, but she didn't get it. Like, nobody feels sorry for her.
I don't know, Rabbits. I'm going to talk to my doctor. That drama happens all the time. Oh my god. Oh yeah, Strixman? Thank you, lovely dessert buffet.
And I agree. This is a story for her mother, so she can go eat and basically get a free lunch. She wanted a free lunch. She wanted her mother to pay for a free lunch. So she had to come up with a reason, a scam, to get mom to drive her around to get that free food. She didn't go to she didn't make an appointment. She probably just sat there, acted like she was at an appointment, and they said, Mom, come pick me up. I'm done. Or they didn't admit me just so she can get the free food.
Yeah, people suck. I tried. I'm gonna talk exactly. I'm gonna talk to my doctor about it. Cocoa Pickles, I'm loving this purple vibe. Thank you, Cocoa Pickles. Yep. At least in the US, anyone can call themselves by the doctor. Yeah, most people think they are. You have purple hair like this, Lola? That's awesome. You already said what? Dr. Jill Biden.
You know what, Chantal? If you've gotten so big that you can't even sit up on the couch anymore, you got to lean over. And the pain is so bad that You're holding on to the small of your back, which means your back hurts. If you can't sit up and you've got so much weight going on your stomach that it hurts your back, it's time to get healthy, I think. Your body is screaming at you to lose some of that weight. What's that? Thank you, Red. Wait a minute. I just went back to listen. She said they went for lunch straight away. So she's effing full of it. She couldn't go to get the lab work as she's eating. Good catch. So that's probably why she's pissed. If they went out and they got something to eat, that will cancel out her lab work. Then again, if mom knows anything about anything medical, why would she take Chantal out to eat first? Unless Chantal told her it was a different kind of test. But if she went out to eat with mom and aunt and then went directly to the office, they're going to say, we can't do lab work on you now because you done messed it up. Thank you, Sass. Mom picked her up at 12, not first thing in the morning, to be first in the queue. She didn't want to miss dinner, so she bailed. And as always, never Foodie's fault. She could have made an appointment, right? So that's Foodie's fault for not getting up early in the morning to make that appointment. I'm sure they told her that on the phone. You're a diabetic, you got to come in first thing in the morning because you have to be fasting, and she's not going to do the fasting.
The doctor of love. Oh, nice that you're going to go. Oh, thank you. Thank you. She's sleeping in her, I think in her basket. She really, she usually hides under the blankets, right? When my family's here. Well, she didn't today. She came right out. Jumped right on the couch where my mom was sitting. So. No, they were unbanned. Strawberries was. I didn't even get to talk to the doctor about hormone therapy. He did not want to hear anything. Merci, vegan. You too. Thank you, Nina. BG song? Okay. BG Saucy. She's a beauty. Those friggin' banks. They're no fun. Basically, I couldn't believe that fight at the lab. Fuck. Hey, Smokey the cat. Thank you. Thing is, I'm not here to do anything to impress anybody. You know, what I do with my life is my life. If I don't want to go to the lab, I don't have to. But the point is I did go. I don't know why people always just have to be contrary. But at the end of the day,
you just get mad when people point out it's bullshit. You decide to tell these lie-ass stories, and then you get mad because in your head you're thinking, I'm smarter than the average bear. I can lie and people will believe my lies, and then when people don't believe them, then that pisses you off. You can't believe that people can actually see through your bullshit. So you get defensive. You wouldn't have to get defensive if you didn't tell the lies in the first place. Or if you got anything medical going on, you can just choose not to talk about it. It's not good content anyway. You can choose not to talk about personal stuff like that. We don't care to hear it. We are not invested in your boils, in your hemorrhoids, in your fistulas, in anything. We are not doctors and nurses. We don't care about your medical shit. We don't want to discuss it. We don't want to see it on Twitter. Okay? We don't want to talk about it in the reacts. Can you do something interesting, please? Something worth talking about. I don't want to know your medical issues. I don't care to hear them. Thank you. Thank you, Trauma Queen. I'm a paramedic and I don't give a fuck about her medical shit. I just watch for shits and giggles. Thank you. And you know how I feel. We're not invested. I don't care. If she got a hemorrhoid, I don't care. She got a boil, I don't care. Her diabetes is out of control, I don't care. She doesn't care. Why should I care? What can I do for her? Nothing. I'm just a reactor. Y'all in the audience, you can't help her either. So why do we have to hear about her medical stuff? We don't have to hear it. A fistula, I didn't know what it was until somebody told me about it. It's not nice. Fistula is not nice.
I think the in-home option is the best because this new system is weird. I was so mad you didn't come live yesterday. Oh, Ryder! Thank you! Were ya? Thank you, Ryder. Ryder and Nina, MVPs. Everyone put hearts in the chat for Nina and Ryder. Thank you so much. Yeah, I had to really clean. Like, I was up till... Oh my god. But I was being lazy about it. Like, I was all burnt and I was laughing so hard at certain videos. I can't even remember what I was watching. But basically, I was just having fun, and then I just slowly, like, my couch here was covered in shit. Not like literal shit, but just like makeup everywhere. Like, it needed to be tidied. So I did that first. I got a sponge and some soap. There's stains all over my sofa. Condiment City. I don't even know what to do.
Ew. Rip Cloud Couch. It's done for. That couch is done. You got stains everywhere. Do you, Foodie? No way to get them out. No bleach. No nothing. So basically, she's saying her couch is nasty. It's nasty. She's not even trying to figure out a way to get them stains out. Just leave them there. It's nasty.
You got to specify. It's really sad that I have to specify shit or not. And I went to the bathroom like 5 times already today. Fuck my gut since starting those antibiotics.
You know, question. Don't those couches have like removable couch covers? I don't know if they do. I would imagine that they do. You know, you can take the covers off and put them into the washer and wash them, right? If they have removable covers, you can take them off the cushions, put them into the washer with some soap. That might do a lot for the stains. Get them all nice and clean again. And I know that's too much effort, but I'm just saying.
A white couch, I know. I don't know. Black is so... It just seems like this place is white. Like beige would go with it better. Condiment City. So then... Is that an ice cream man? No. So then... I did that. Clean some dishes. I just put the dirty pot in the oven so my mom couldn't see it.
Oh my God. So we're back to putting dirty pots in the oven. Do we have another moldy pot situation happening? I think we do.
It's in there now. If you cut every corner. Oh, and I did my floors. Oh my good grief. I hate doing it. Oh.
Foodie, shut up. You didn't do any of that. You did not clean that apartment. I don't know who did, but somebody else did it. Did they clean your bedroom? Did they touch the bedroom? Did they go in there? Did they conquer that jungle? Show us the bedroom. What's it look like? Somebody else cleaned that house. You know what? I'm 55 years old. I don't understand a mother who would go to her 42-year-old daughter's house and clean her house for her. Like, at what point do you cut the apron strings and tell your daughter, you're a grown ass woman, figure it out? At one point do you say that? Why do they continue to coddle her? Like, mom has to drive across town to get to her house. It's not like she lives right next door. Why clean her house? She's back. Oh, like she's doing a live right now? She can wait. Probably stuffing her stupid face anyway.
So I took like an hour break in between each step. I swept the floors, took an hour break. Then I vacuumed, took an hour break, then used my Swiffer to mop it.
You're not that motivated. I don't believe that.
Took an hour break. So I was up till like 2. By the time I finished everything, it was like 2. I did my laundry. I do like a huge clean whenever somebody's going to be coming over.
Am I supposed to feel sorry for you? You've got the money. You could hire a maid service. I'm sure it wouldn't cost that much. Don't talk to me about, oh, it took me an hour with all these breaks to get the house clean. Hire a maid then, dumbass. Done.
That's how I am. I'm going to try to keep it like really nice like this. Nothing worth doing is easy, I know. I know. I'm not good at adulting when it comes to like stuff like that, but I'm getting better.
No, you're not. Obviously, if you're having mom come over and clean your place when you can do it, or you can hire somebody else to do it. If your mother is working and she's got a job and she doesn't live close to you, maybe you should do some adulting and say, you know, mom's busy and she works and she's tired. Maybe I should be kind and not call upon my mother to clean my house. Maybe I should be the responsible one. And if I can't do it or won't do it, I'll hire somebody else to do it. That would show some kindness to my mother in obligating her to do it.
Turkey fried rice. That sounds so good. Daily habit, yeah.
You know what? Since we're here, I'm curious, Patricia. You're in the commercial cleaning business. So I've got a question. How much would you charge someone like Chantal to clean her house? Like, do you charge by how many rooms you clean or the hour? How much would it take Foodie to get that house clean? Like, if you had to assess the damage, how much would you charge just to clean the house? Not to do the laundry, just to clean the apartment. How much would it cost? $45 an hour? And how long do you think it would take to do everything in that house? An hour, 2 hours, would you say? 35 to 40 an hour? Damn, house cleaners get paid good money. Good for you. Hazmat situation. One room of the house you would not have to worry about, the bathroom. Minimum 4 hours. It would take you 4 hours to clean all that? Damn. Well, that makes sense. She's a biohazard waste cesspool. All right, just good to know.
I hired, there's companies that will come into your home for a fee to take your blood. Imagine if I can't imagine that. I can't imagine that. Not only are kids noisy and like stressful raising somebody. I can't even imagine it. And they're expensive too. Like I'd have to share my DoorDash budget. Fuck that. No, not meant to be a mother in this world, and that's okay. Hey, Alien.
You can say that again.
How do people come home to a house full of kids?
Hmm.
Friggin' loud and dirty. I can hardly deal with my own BS. That's the thing. Hey, Lola. They're designed that way. Very expensive. I'm
Okay.
33 and kid free.
Okay, just more, you know, she's just babbling. We don't care about her. All right, so Patricia, another question. This house cleaning, does that include doing the laundry as well? Is that a separate charge, or is that something that you guys don't do? Like if somebody's got a shit ton of laundry, which she does, like is that part of the service, or is that something entirely separate? Or is that something you don't include in with the cost? Like while you're cleaning, you're putting like loads of laundry in and stuff, or no? I'm just curious, like how far the cleaning goes. I know that it's very detailed. You guys get all the corners. You don't fuck around, and you got to deduct out the cost of cleaning supplies and all that. So, but does that include like laundry service as well? Laundry wasn't part of the deal. Okay, I'm just curious. I'm just finding stuff out here. I'm just being nosy.
My partner and I wouldn't have it any other way. You ever watch these on TikTok? There's this one girl. Her name I think is Brittany Miller. She just had twins and they're still toddlers. And now she's pregnant with another baby. Like, oh my God. Like, I don't know how she does it. And they go on holiday with their kids. There's no.
She's live and she's high. Of course she is. Of course she is. Because why wouldn't she be? Why not?
No relaxation, I'm sure. Teardrop! Hello!
Chantal, I'm going to have to request that your next doctor visit be to an ear doctor. I think you need to have your hearing checked. I think you might be losing your hearing because you're extremely loud. And I'm saying that as someone, I've got tinnitus in both ears, okay? I got ringing in both ears. And even with the ringing in both ears, you're still too loud. You don't have to be that loud. Please go to an ear doctor and have your hearing checked. Maybe you need a hearing aid or something. Just go do that, okay? Just go get your ears checked.
But there's also the positive side of having kids is you're not going to die alone like me. Yeah. Some people, that's the, they can take.
Oh, and Cinder, you developed that 2 months ago as someone with tinnitus, something that helps as far as, you know, falling asleep. If you've got a computer or something, you can put on something like an ASMR, like 12-hour rain video or something that kind of, or if you don't have a computer, get some box fans and run the box fans in the background, and that will help you to fall asleep because that disguises the ringing in the ears. Just thought I'd pass that along to you. I always run box fans, or if I'm not doing that, I've got the swamp cooler above my head. I run that at night, and that helps to block it out so I can go to sleep. Or if I've got my computer over here, I can just put on like a 24-hour rain video, and the rain blocks it out. Yeah, the white noise does great if you've got tinnitus.
Care of you. But that's true, Nina. Sometimes your kids just have nothing to do with you. You know, you can't choose how it's going to turn out. Hello, Teardrop. Yeah, so what'd you think of Deadstream? Oh, you got timed out? Oh yeah, I was gonna time people out and give them a chance. Fuck, I forgot about my own rule. Well, they're annoying. Some people are annoying. Is anyone gonna miss any of the people that I blocked? I don't even know who they are.
Oh, by the way, Cinder, if you like videos, believe it or not, there's like a whole series of videos on YouTube that different colored noises. And I know this sounds weird, but you've got white noise, brown noise, red noise. They have different frequencies. I like the deeper frequencies. Some people like the higher, depending on the type of tinnitus you have, because some are high pitched, some are low pitched. But check those out, like brown noise, white noise, red noise, things of that nature, pink noise. Those are really soothing to listen to. Some of them actually sound like the inside of an airplane, which can be very comforting. So just check them out.
Thanks for giving me a chance. Yeah, maybe that's best, dog. Yeah, and the
You're
mother of the
welcome.
autistic person said, called the guy a douche canoe. I loved how they did the chat aspect of it. Did you in that movie, Nina? Because the comments, I've seen comments like that in my own chats. Or in like other people's chat, you know what I mean? It was like really dead on. Oh yeah, I went to the lab. Now they're taking appointments, Teardrop. You only talk to 4 people in here? No, I don't. Hello, Kay. Hey, Mike. Really, YouTube lover? Wow, interesting. No, strawberries is not banned, are they? I don't want them banned. I just told them off, that's all. Am I the only one who never heard of these hats to be relieved in? Oh, do you guys want me to show you one? Hold on. No, they apologized about what they said to Scrape, and I
Good Lord. Foodie, if you have to literally roll off the couch, girl, it's time to put the fork down.
said if they ever say it again, ban to the black hole.
She has to literally roll off the couch and have a pillow directly behind her to launch herself onto her feet. Holy shit. She can't even get up normally. She's got to roll over to a pillow. The pillow has to be behind her lower back, and she's got to use that to launch herself upward to get up. Damn. That's crazy.
Oh. Scrape, I saw your profile picture on YouTube. It's so cute. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, didn't I show you? PG-13. Come here, PG-13.
So look, it's like a nun's hat. It looks like a.
Why do we need to see that? Why do we need to see this on camera? We don't. We really, really don't. We could have gone the rest of our lives without seeing that on camera.
Nun's hat. Prince. It was mostly vodka. Oh, Chantel, I have to use those too. I just saw your comment, Teardrop. Okay, so there you go. A lot of people have to use them, you know.
Bye, Dan.
You know, especially if you have a disability or you just can't reach. It's gonna rain, but I don't know what's wrong with you. Oh, you mean for a drug test?
So I'm not watching Foodie right now. Is she like extremely high? She's being disgusting. What is she doing? What the fuck is she doing? Do I want to know? Should I be scared? Do I need to hold somebody's hand? What is she doing? She has cream smeared all over the hijab. Of course she does. She's eating. Well, we know who that's for, don't we? We know who that content is for. She literally has cream all over herself. Okay, I'm going to go take a peek. How nasty are you, Foodie? What are you doing? Well, what's going on here? Oh my God. Okay, I want to show everybody something real quick. Can we see? We're taking a peek. We're just taking a peek, chat. We're just peeking. She changed outfits. What is this look? Why does she have on a winter cap? Somebody please tell me. It's summertime. Why does she have on a winter cap? No, Cinder, don't do it. Don't do it, Mama. It's not worth your health. I understand about being poor, but it ain't worth your health, Mama. They don't tell you the price that you pay. But what is this? Y'all want to know why she changes outfits? The feeders want her to change clothes. That's why she changes the clothes. If they say, I want to see you in a different outfit. That's why you see her change so often. There might be somebody that is watching Chantal that wants her to change outfits because they're filming content with her. What is the look? I have no idea. There might be somebody filming her on Kick, and then they just simply cut out certain things and they're making money with the content. So whoever the feeder is, I'm just making up a scenario here, okay? If you've got someone that say paying her $50 for a request, and they're paying her for the request specifically because they want to see her do something or eat something, they're going to have her change into a certain outfit for the request. Then while she's doing it, they film the content and then stop recording when they're done. And they might take that footage and put it somewhere and make a lot of money. That $50 they might have paid her, they might make $500 off of that. And then after she's done doing that request, then they say, go change outfits. And then film that for another segment and another one. So that might be why she's changing outfits. Whoever is doing the requesting and the paying, they're filming her. They're putting that somewhere. I guarantee you they are.
Thank you, love. Beauty bite for you.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yep. This is feeder content. Somebody's filming this shit. Somebody's profiting off of this. And either she's getting a cut of it or she's not. But I know somebody's filming it for content purposes. Gross bitch.
Thank you. I haven't checked on mine in a while.
Oh my God, she's high. And isn't it funny that she got this high after her supposed visit? Isn't that something, chat? That she went to the doctor today. Yeah, Dr. Feelgood. and she's this high. This does not feel like she went to the doctor today. This feels like she had a little visit to Natter's place and she picked up a little something, something, and that's why she's high as a kite. She only acts this way when she's re-upped her supply.
It's not funny. I love croissant. You can't make it a healthier version because you have to use croissant.
Boy, she's high. Stop eating.
Change my hijab after. Right Rider is so bad. That's the primary reason I should quit, is because the friggin' munchies are awful.
Well, the feeders are very happy to pay for your food and your rugs because the rugs make you eat more food. And you know that, but you don't care. So do what you do. Good God.
She started chirping.
Nasty. You get, if that was a brand new outfit, you just got it all dirty. Nasty.
Blood sugar bees? I can't find my blood sugar monitor.
Jesus
I'm not
Christ.
open to that.
Lord. You know what? Let's go back. We saw what that is. Okay? We saw it. We took a peek. That was enough. Thank you.
Oh. So, yes. She was like, well, what else do you have to do all day? Like, ma'am, more than you. All you do is watch Ariana Grande all day and troll people. The fuck? I've never been drug tested.
You should.
I don't think so. Let's go to the garbage room. A very informed journalist. I hope she gets paid for all that work she does.
Isn't it amazing that this live happened earlier and y'all saw the difference in her in the live she's doing now? So she was sort of kind of fine here. What happened? She just got fucking high. Big time high.
A celebrity gossiper.
Hi,
Anyway,
bye, Alley Cat.
my cat baby boy is all snuggled on my lap. No.
You know what? I got an idea. Seems like she's running out of steam. Let me do this. I'm looking something up. Hold on. Let's see. Do. How about we catch up with Miss Sansa Cooks? What do y'all think? Foodie's running out of steam. She's being boring. Why don't we bring up the lovely and talented Miss Sansa Cooks? She did a video about 5 hours ago. What is a tree lady? What is the definition of a tree lady? Is it somebody who's smaller? I'm not quite sure how to describe Tree Lady. I was hoping for grass growing. Yeah, there's drama in the grass. We just don't know what it is. I'm still investigating on that. So Sansa did a video on Foodie. Let's go over that because I can't sit here and be bored all night. And she's determined to be bored all night. So let's catch up with Sansa. Let's see. I'm just making sure I am where I need to be. Okay, perfect. Let's get out of here. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Over the past couple of days, Foodie has been on quite the indulgent little bender.
Yeah.
In this video, we'll take a look at what she was up to on Tuesday and Wednesday of this week. As most of you know, she saw a doctor in person on Monday, and she got a requisition for some lab work. She's still trying to figure that part out. Now, before we go back in time to Tuesday, I want you to do a little exercise with me. Think about what you would do if somebody handed you $50 and said, hey, you have a whole afternoon and evening to yourself. No dishes, no kids, no husband to worry about. Just go out and have some fun. What would you do? Where would you go? What would you eat? For Foodie, the answer is in almost every single one of her live streams. It's my contention that she does pretty much what she wants, when she wants, every single day.
This is what I'm making for my dinner right now. Giuseppe pizzas. Okay, I got some things at the Walmart. I saw these for diabetics. Meal replacement drink.
Oh, that's dangerous. Those are dangerous. It's supposed to be for diabetics, but for someone who's got a food addiction, things like that are dangerous. It's too close to chocolate milk. You're going to get one of those and go, I want chocolate milk, or I want something really sweet. That's why you can't have them. Because you start with one of those, and next thing you know, you're eating a whole chocolate cake.
Thanks. I don't know.
Foodie started out the live stream with a big Walmart haul. This is one of her favorite pastimes, shopping. Later on, she showed her Crocs, her newest addition to her, well, seasonal footwear, let's say. As for those diabetes-friendly drinks, I think she'll end up drinking them like chocolate milk. But that's just me.
Come in here because this floor needs to be swept. All my floors need to be swept.
Swept.
They fit nice.
Seeing her as a person with type 2 diabetes, largely uncontrolled, she really needs to see one at least once a year. In this next little part, look at what happens when somebody brings up lobster in her chat.
Lobster mac. I want a big fat juicy lobster. Lobster tail. I wonder if they have them at Loblaws.
Knowing how her audience is, this is pretty much e-begging or dry begging.
Yep.
Asking for something without actually asking.
And that's what scammers do. They know how to ask without directly asking. They just put the idea out there. It's like somebody going up to a fishing hole with a rod and just tossing the line out in the water and letting it drop in the water and then just waiting to see if any fish take a bite. So every time she puts it out there, how much something costs or how much she wants something, she's fishing. And she's looking to see if anybody will bite.
What the fuck? Ryder?
dance just for you.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you, Ryder. Appreciate you so much. Oh my God.
That's right. Just a few minutes later, somebody ponied up. It was Ryder, one of her biggest supporters. They gifted 10 Kick memberships, which is about the equivalent of almost $50. And that's 50 US dollars. Keep in mind, she gets paid every week, so this is pretty much money right in her pocket.
Matt, wow. Thank you, Ryder. I really appreciate that a lot. Seriously. Just for your kindness, I will do 2 12-hour streams. I'll pick the days and I'll stick to them. Just let me think about it.
For those of you keeping track, Foodie has scooted backwards into the I don't give a flying fig portion of cycle 2. The last trip to the ER wasn't quite enough of a catalyst to kick off cycle 3, and the $300 groceries were just a false start. Now, funny enough, Ryder's donation wasn't without its possible strings. Take a look.
When you do the 12-hour stream, you have to eat only fruit for a whole day?
Okay, so here's this person, Ryder, who gives her a lot of money. And he's saying that if you do the 12-hour stream, this is what I'm paying for. He says, Chantal, when you do the 12-hour stream, you have to only eat fruit for the whole day, Fruitaria Bees. That's what he's asking for. So she's got to eat fruit all day.
Oh my gosh. Imagine. Fruit and veggie. Or we have to only eat like mother. I don't think all fruit would be good for my diabetes, but neither is junk, so, and I eat that. Right?
Yes. Yes, you do. Junk is a really good way to describe your choice in food. Now, pizza aside, that wasn't the only thing she indulged in. Foodie went out for an after-meal smoke, and this time she went all the way to the train station.
Your mom says I'm annoying? Yeah? Well, I don't really give a shit. Hello. I feel self-conscious. The train right now would fucking suck ass. Hold on a minute.
In my opinion, this is Foodie in her truest form. She's being incredibly vulgar, she's smoking, she's cussing, she's singing. She's making a huge spectacle of herself in more ways than one.
Black velvet, if you please. Black velvet and that little bee's smile.
No, you're not singing that song. Don't sing that song.
If you've been around long enough, then you know that all you have to do is type in song lyrics and Foodie will start singing if she knows the song. It's really ridiculous. Her viewers treat her like a sim. When someone brings up the fact that it looks like she's not inhaling, she immediately sets out to prove them wrong. Lungs, who needs them?
I don't inhale. She was looking at me like I think they think I'm filming them, but I'm not.
See what I mean? She's like a teenager trying to be like one of the cool kids. From here on out, she tries really hard to inhale with every drag.
And the thing is, if you're one of the cool kids, being a cool kid means you don't care what other people think. You're just doing your thing. You don't care what people think about you. You want to stand on a corner and you want to smoke a cigarette, you smoke a cigarette. What do you care what people think if you're a cool kid? But if you're not a cool kid and you know you're not a cool kid, you're trying too hard to be one, yeah, you're going to care what people think. Which she does.
I can't hold it too long because, my lungs, so.
After having enough people watching at the train station, she scoots back to the apartment. still making a spectacle of herself.
I wanna be a part of it.
Oh my God, she's loud.
New York. New York. Touch grass. No, what if it's poison? Fuck. I thought I was done smoking too, but I guess not. Green out 12-hour. No. I don't do anything before the end of the day because that's why I don't want to fucking be lazy.
In total, Foodie smoked 5 pre-rolls, or little cigarettes,
Damn.
one or the other, throughout.
What? She's not just smoking regular cigarettes. She smoked 5 pre-rolls back to back. Why do you need that much? Like, I don't know how many pre-rolls are in a pack, but man, you're going to go through them really, really quickly smoking like that. Like, why do you need that many, though?
This live stream.
I like smoking. I love it. Unfortunately. And that's been my downfall for my lungs.
It's not just her lungs, though.
You know what Foodie reminds me of? Because I grew up in the 80s, and I was in Florida, and they had goth clubs. And I remember like the groups of goth kids downtown in Ybor City. And I would always associate clove cigarettes with them. I like the smell of clove cigarettes. I've smoked them before. But it's almost like she's trying to do the goth thing, smoking outside, smoking the pre-rolls. It just so reminds me of how the goth kids used to stand outside together and smoke the clove cigarettes. I'm trying to be cool. I'm trying really hard to be cool.
It's also the munchies that follow.
Pissing the night away. Pissing the night away. You drink some whiskey drink? You drink some vodka drink.
Chantal, if you're trying really hard to be cool and you're just coming off as awkward and weird.
Such a dumb song. I hate that song.
Okay, so now we're back at her building, and listen to this next part. It's pretty sad.
I'm just like daydreaming. Imagine around the corner of this building here, Salah suddenly turns the corner dressed as Tuxedo Mask with one single red rose and comes to unlock the gate to his heart. Oh, fuck!
Remember what I said earlier about spending your afternoon or evening doing exactly what you want? This single day. The only thing that would make it better is Salah dressed up like a movie character.
Oh my god, Breezy. That's fucking funny. Oh shit. It just broke a bit more. Shoot. Let's go upstairs. Or at least, I guess I should stop smoking, right? Or should I have another one? What do you guys think?
At this point, I realized that not only do her viewers treat her like a sim, but she loves it.
Hi, more.
Yeah.
Go in.
Yeah, I saw that. When I did a tarot reading on Foodie and the feeders, they love the interactive part of things. They love the fact they can treat her like an actress and they are the directors and they're basically directing her content. They put her on stage and they say, this is what we want you to do. This is what we're paying you to do. We're giving you money. Go out to the city and get a beaver tail, or go here or go there. And she just does what they tell her to do, provided that they pay her to do it. They like being the puppet masters. They really get into it. The fact that unlike a lot of content creators that get online and they're just making content and people are watching, the people in her chat They're fully involved and engaged with this content because they are making it happen. Now they're treating it like a video game. You know, anybody hear of the game Second Life? It was like a game that you could play, and you could make your own avatar, and you could go to places in the world, and some of the places were a bit sketchy, but you can make an avatar in any way you want, and then dress any way you want and go anywhere you want. This is like a real life version of Second Life, where other people are controlling her character and directing her activities and telling her what to wear and what to go, what to say. She's literally their avatar that they control with donations.
I look baked. Follow your heart. Do I look baked? Oh, fuck yeah, maybe I am. But I have so many left, and I want to quit soon. Wait. Holy shit, I still have a lot. Okay, I'll have one more.
Now let's skip ahead to yesterday's live streams. Despite her active infection, she's wearing the exact same clothing. Again.
I got a double cheeseburger meal this time instead of 2 cheeseburgers. Sweet and sour.
Can I just say I press X for doubt? As far as these boils and infections, I am pressing a big X for doubt because all the standing up and sitting, no wincing in pain at all. If you had a boil anywhere, you've got some kind of infection anywhere, you've got an irritation in that crease between your leg and your stomach, you're going to be in a lot of pain. I have yet to see her in pain. So big press X for doubt.
Hi, Bae. 31 months. Loyalty Beezer, miss you, Bae, and the whole Beezer. Oh, I miss you too. I'm just having a small bit of junk food shui. Ready, set, readies.
Now, because I know how you are about macros, I went ahead and put this into the McDonald's nutritional calculator. I'm counting it as a regular Coke, not a diet. Here's what's in that meal that she's so proud of herself for ordering. It's not exactly light fare. 1,240 calories with 169 grams of carbs. That's pretty much all you need to know. Well, no, I take that back. That sodium isn't doing her any favors either. And this is just what she's showing us on a camera. I'm pretty sure she had more.
Yeah.
So I'm just having a medium-sized meal, not a large. Double cheeseburger and 4 nuggets. Because, well, McDonald's is just really delicious.
Now, before I go, there are a couple of things that I wanted to address. Some people still believe that she never went to the doctor, and that's because of a couple of things that were said. My source here is the Canadian Medical Association, or the CMA. Now, the first question people had is, why would a doctor say that you could only ask about one thing per appointment? This is actually pretty common even here in the States, and the simple reason is time. Millions of Canadians don't even have family physicians, and when they do, they may be restricted to just one issue per visit. This is so that the doctor can maximize their patient load and see as many people as possible in a day. Now, naturally, money is a big part of this too, because many doctors in Canada get paid fee for service. That means a doctor who sees a complex patient may only get $70. This is, of course, despite however much time they spend with that patient versus a simple patient who might have a simple question. That $70 is the average flat rate for a fee-for-service payment. There's another payment model called capitation, where a doctor gets a flat fee per patient on their roster, regardless of how many times they see them. That answers a second question that people had about why a doctor would schedule a patient who had already missed 5 visits.
Yeah.
In both cases, either fee for service or capitation, the doctor will want to maximize their time and see between 70 to 125 patients a week. You can read more about this on the CMA website. And with that, you're pretty much all caught up. In my mind, there is no question that she saw the doctor on Monday. It was an intake visit, those are usually very short, and the lab work will tell us a lot more. Telehealth visits will only take you so far, and at a certain point, they make you go see a doctor in person.
Mm-hmm.
Drop me a line in the comments and let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you.
No, I didn't get my labs. I posted a community post, but my mom is coming to take me out for lunch tomorrow. I know. Here's a bite for you, hon. Cheeseburger bites.
Well, that was an amazing video by Sansa Cooks. So is Foodie, is she still like high and stupid? Or is that part over? Let me go look really quick. See what the hell she's doing. Let's see. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Is she done already? She doesn't look like she's doing much of anything. So I'm going to end it here because Foodie looks like she's being boring. And if there's anything interesting, we can just catch up later. She's sealing. I know. I took a peek. It's nothing worth really talking about. Look, whatever happened today, she obviously saw you know who. She re-upped her stuff. She's high. She stuffed herself stupid. When she stuffs herself stupid, she's not going to rage because she's too full. So we'll just end it on a high note, shall we? So thank you guys for dropping by. I'm going to go and get some stuff done. Y'all have been amazing as usual. And I'm going to leave you guys with a nice song. Take care, everybody, and bye.